Okay. Don't crash. Run well. Okay, we are live. Hi, everybody. So we can chat for a little bit still because we'll let people filter in. But as you know, we're going to be doing some combat tonight. You guys pretty pumped for the combat?
I am.
I live to fight.
All right,
I'm
good.
so ready for this.
So we have Fen all the way to the left of your screen, followed by Annie. Myself, I'll be sort of GMing-ish, just throwing some dice over here for the enemies. Let Smudgy know we're live, if he doesn't know yet.
I think he just figured it out.
Yeah. And then Marine is over this way to my on your screen to be right. And then we have Rob, and he is not on camera, but you'll hear his disembodied voice every once in a while. So Fen, what do you bring to the table tonight? What are you playing?
All right, tonight I'm bringing back to the Spunchy Game Switch. Or the last time we were here, we made characters. I made a Corsair warrior, and I brought him back so
Awesome.
that he can bring his tactical prowess to the battlefield. I'm losing the rail I was on this, so
Sure. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Going. Not awkward at all.
yeah, no. Anyhow, yeah, Corsair warrior, come and bring some tactics and refresh abilities. So
Okay. Annie, what do you bring to the table?
I decided to change it up, and I have a Senzai assassin that has
Ooh.
specialized in combat.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh,
All right.
yeah,
That's interesting.
extra sneaky.
Marine, what are you bringing to the table this evening?
I decided to do the exact opposite of that and bring a character that is kind of a little bit okay with combat, and I went for a paladin that specialized in more like utility stuffs rather than actual fighting.
Okay.
So it's like lots of heals and different like cool little abilities. But I do have one spell because I'm a Firecrest elf, so I do have that going for me. So I have
Glorious.
one attack other than a sword.
All right. And Rob, I think you're over here. What do you bring to the table?
I am also bringing a paladin, but instead of specializing in any variety of path, I chose the root path of combat for monks. So you're going to see me interchanging between hitting you really hard with a sword or my hands. My race is a Senzai, so there's going to be a lot of moving around and hitting things in the face when they need to be going down.
Well, that's interesting. And I also realized that you have one action card, so how are you going to attack so often?
Well, the Senzai get this lovely ability that they can move and attack at the same time with either melee or any variety of weapon that they have, including their amazing unarmed ability. Also, Monk at the moment has this great ability where they can discard utility cards to give them extra unarmed strikes.
Well, there you go. Perfect.
Man, that character is min-max.
Mm-hmm. He's been maxing heavy over there. That's good.
This is going to be fun.
All right. So, you all, there's going to be light roleplay obviously here, but you're all sort of at the gates of a small village. And that's where you're all going to sort of choose where you are in the beginning of these encounters. You've been tasked to defend this small village from a variety of attacks that have been happening from beasties in Adia. So you guys can all start in there.
Hey,
Dude, Fen's
Nailed
doing
it.
a stand against the wall.
We're gonna play Come and Get Me.
Okay, so are we all in? Oh, Annie's choosing her spot.
Why does she not have a number?
Because I don't have number tokens beyond 4 for this, so and the 4 was going to be Sean, so I deleted it preemptively. It's okay though. We're good. Okay. So from the fort or the village walls, you all realize or see emerging from the trees. Oh, what are you doing, everybody here? You all see emerging from the trees. Eventually, nope. Tabletop Simulator's lock function is fighting with me right now. Here we go. A pack of light hounds.
They move.
And with that, to start it off, I'm going to let you all decide how you are either leaving or staying within that fortress.
Oh, look at the tails on those suckers. That's really cool, actually. They
Do any of
wag.
us know anything about these hounds?
Go ahead and roll knowledge nature.
I don't have any knowledge in nature.
Then roll 3d8 and whatever your ability mod is for knowledge.
I got an amazing whopping 9.
Cool. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Oh, great.
They're dogs.
I don't know. I do have this like lovely utility ability, so when we're actually in combat, I can tell you whatever you want to know about them.
Yeah, I'm
Great.
also sitting over there with like a 7. I
But
understand.
I could try to knowledge nature this.
We're Jon Snow it over here.
Right. So let's see. Grab these dice.
For those of you watching too, watching the stream, the things you'll see are not what they see. Most of that is actually hidden in fog of war. So they just see the doggies in the middle of the battlefield right now.
Are you trying to tell me there's more than just these doggies?
Of course
I don't
there
know.
is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I do really like these models though. Like they like move around and stuff, and their tails are all like wagging and everything.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. All right. Now that I've kind of test rolled a couple, I'll actually try to roll for that knowledge. Don't mind me, just trying to figure out how to roll dice in this system.
These
Okay.
low rolls didn't count at all. This is the real one for keeps, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm just no, really. I'm trying to figure out how to select everything and throw it without like tossing them off the table.
I've
Yeah.
got no knowledge.
Hi, Emily. Yes,
But-
animated things.
You
All
can-
the animated things.
You can also hit R.
I believe that was a 12. I got a 12.
If you
Uh,
highlight all of your things, it'll calculate it for you. I got an 18.
Oh wait, I forgot to add my abilities. Hold on. I don't think I have anything. Yeah, no, okay, it's a 13. Not that much
Okay.
better.
So you know that they're hounds, obviously. Everybody knows they're hounds. I believe that your character, Annie, is going to know that they do have some magical ability.
Okay. Mind the magics. They're dangerous.
And then with that, I'll let you all move up to your movement speed for positioning, or if you want to hold your current location, just let me know.
Can I smell demons?
I'm probably, but they're not demons.
I'm
Well, no,
probably
I
the-
was asking if I do smell demons.
You don't. You smell.
Okay.
You smell no demons.
Cool.
Where is the movement on this thing?
You don't smell them yet.
Add the word yet to anything. Where would I find movement on this character sheet, Will?
Whatever your speed
It's
is.
right next to your DV. It's your speed.
Your speed.
Oh, it threw me off because my speed also looks relatively like my spirit points, which is why I
Okay. All right.
Unless
All right.
that's the thing.
All right.
Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I miscopied that in there. That's probably it.
It is 15.
That's actually my speed is 15.
Yeah.
No, my speed.
Ah,
Well,
Mhm.
yeah,
I'm in
whatever-
the same
whatever your
boat.
number is.
And how much are each of these? Are these 5 feet or what? Well,
Yes.
how big are these grids?
5 feet.
Oh, okay. I'll just be right here.
Oh, that's a little bit too close. So we'll make this one. Hopefully that's different enough.
okay. Let's see.
Uh,
Don't mind me, just grossly underprepared for all this.
I purposefully made my character inept because I thought it would be more fun.
Typically,
Okay.
you know what? Failure is always fun in RPGs, really.
Well, the thing is my character has like tons of buff auras. Like if you stand within a certain distance of me, you get DV and AV buffs as well as like all
Are
that stuff.
you all ready?
Uh,
I am prepared.
I'd say I'm set where I'm at.
I will. No, there. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. We're
Okay.
good.
So the wolves do begin to start moving. And they're actually going to move additional. All right. They obviously see you, and combat now begins. They weren't close enough to actually strike out, but you all see them clearly. How do you react? Remember, there is no initiative in Path's World of Adia. You guys can choose how you strategically want to tackle this together.
I'm just going to like stay kind of towards the back, but as close to my teammates as possible because, you know, aura of niceness that buffs all their stats. So there's more people over here. So I think I'll move over here a little
Would a
bit.
reposition be what a position?
Well, now remember, this is so you're going first, Marine. Yes.
Yeah, I was just going to move a little bit over here.
Well, you can't just move. You're taking your whole turn,
Well,
or like your whole phase.
Okay, my bad.
Let me-
I was kind of
Rain-
just talking through
Rain,
it,
do you mind if I take a lead on this?
but not at all.
Cool. I'm going to burn an action card to utilize one of my path abilities called Reposition, which everyone in the party can take an immediate position action even if they don't have a position card. So you all get to move anyway.
With the exception of you, right? Everybody else can. Yeah.
I don't
so
move.
so
Okay,
Fenn's gonna basically grant all of you a free position move right now, so you guys can all move your walk speed right now before you take your phase actions.
Yep. And that's it for me, I think.
You having
Y'all-
some trouble, Annie?
Just trying to math properly. That's all.
And just
if you do a thing with tab, it pulls out a ruler.
Yeah.
But it's in inches and not in feet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, each of these are
Is
1 inch,
Yeah.
and that 1 inch is 5 feet.
I'm pretty sure I miscopied my movement, so I'm trying to look that up real quick.
Well,
No,
it's
it'll automatically calculate, so it's great.
it's your yeah.
No, because my
Times 5
speed
plus
and my
5.
spirit are both the same, so I'm pretty sure it's wrong.
Well, your agility modifier, your speed is your
It's
agility
25, not 26. So
Yeah.
Okay.
actually, it's set higher than it should be because it's your agility modifier times 5 plus 5.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay. So, let's see. So 4 times 5 is 20 plus 5, so it's 25. So I actually have 2 more squares of movement. I'll go right here. There. That's better.
Cool.
Okay, we're good now.
That's me. I believe, right? We each play a card. That's how it works.
And I would like someone else to close a melee first before I do a little fun movement thingy majiggy.
Yeah, so Fen, you just that is your phase 1 action.
Sweet. Yep, that's me.
Okay, who is next?
Actually, I think I'll go. I'm going to use a utility card.
All right, so Annie's board is over here. She is going to be playing a utility card.
Yep.
And what are you triggering?
I would like to spot weakness, please.
Okay, so she's going to use. You have to designate a target, please.
I am going to say we'll go with Wolfie Hound Blue.
Blue. Okay, so Annie's purple, and she is trying to detect the weakness on that animal. Is there a roll for your skill?
Let's see. So let's see, and if it's greater or less than my stats, so I can know one part of their stat block from the following.
Yeah. So you
And
choose what you want to know.
yes, I would like to know its physical or no, I would like to know its hit points, please.
The lead wolf's hit points are 40.
Good to know. And I will call out to my companions. Hey, it's roughly it's about as tough as I am, it looks like.
It's about 40 tough.
Not 40. No, really,
about-
I have 40 hit points too, so it literally is as tough as I am.
Hello, fellow individuals. It has 40 health points. 40
I'd like
points
to
in
go
health.
next.
Okay. Rob is going to be going next. Go ahead.
I am going to use my Senzai's racial ability to do the leap attack.
Okay, so you're leaping.
Going to discard a position.
Yep. And that action that's in there, Rob, is that in combination of the two? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so your leap ability requires you play an action position as a single action to trigger your leap.
Yep. And I
Okay.
get an attack at the end of it.
That's correct.
And this will be an unarmed.
Okay,
So it's an additional 15 feet on top of my normal movement, which is
That's-
a maximum of 30.
that's correct.
So I can go up to 30. So I will land right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack the blue wolf.
Okay. And go ahead and roll.
I hit a 20 modified.
Unmodified.
At modified.
Okay, and any ones and eights?
2 8s and 1.
Oh, God. So you get to add a d6 worth of damage.
Okay.
That is a hit.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll your damage now.
This
So-
damage is going to be because of the extra d8. 46 plus 3.
46. Yep.
So I do 24 points to the blue wolf.
24 to the blue wolf. Hold on one sec. And then,
I am not quite done after that, after you're done calculating damage.
okay.
Then I'm going to further on and spend a utility card from my Monkapath, since I hit with a melee attack,
Yep.
to follow through with the monk special ability to add an extra attack.
By discarding the utility?
Yep. That is at 17 with no 8s or 1s.
That's a hit. And it's just going to be 3d6 now, yeah?
Yeah, 36 plus 7. I mean, 36 plus 3. That would be 11 damage total.
Okay, so that means that. Okay, so the blue wolf, Rob just struck him pretty freaking hard. You hear the wolf cry out. It's not the normal dog yelp. It's more of it's a deeper type of growl that it sort of goes off. And you do see that it's one of its hind legs seems to go limp from the impact and damage received. Who's next?
Just out of curiosity, Will, are these hounds talking to each other at all?
You did. I mean, if you called for it as they were sort of positioning, yes. I mean, you. Uh, what you heard you yelped out in pain is pretty much a curse at or toward Rob's character.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess that one.
And Rob is currently sitting as the aggro going into the enemy round here.
Fantastic.
Those not familiar with the system, basically we do have an aggro system, so usually the highest damage, but there are utilities that other players can expend to call aggro onto themselves. All of them are listed in the Paths player guidebook, which is currently available on the Kickstarter. There's a link on the page to create your own character. Visit there, and you have access to all the beta documents that we're currently still developing. So there will be changes, but you at least have a decently effective system to play out like we're doing this evening.
The reason why she knew why they could talk, and it's the same reason I would, it's a Senzai special race abilities we can understand and be stock.
Yes. And not only can they understand, they can actually communicate with them. So it's not just an understanding, they could say something to beasts that beasts should be able to comprehend. If they word it correctly, let's put it that way.
It's all about approach.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go ahead and I can walk my movement speed, right, with a position card?
So you can move. So you can move before you attack,
Okay.
and then you can play a position card to double that movement, essentially.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna move up the 15. So,
Mhm.
and then I'm right here. Can I hit him from here diagonally?
Yes. Yep.
All right. Cool. Then I'll use an action card to strike him with my longsword,
Okay.
which
So
by default does 2d6 slashing damage. But I also am a paladin, so I get a extra 1d6 added to that because it's considered a heavy weapon.
okay. So go ahead and roll that. First, roll to see if you hit. So roll your d8. Roll your 3d8 first.
I got 11 with no 1s or 8s.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Now roll your damage. The reason we're asking for 1s and 8s is with our system, any 8s rolled is an added d6 worth of damage to the damage. Any 1s rolled is a removed d6 worth of damage. Obviously, you have to beat the dodge value before that really comes into effect, but if you beat the dodge value rating, then any 1s and 8s would factor in there.
So that was 13 damage.
13 damage, okay, and that is the blue wolf, is that correct?
Indeed.
So how much? I'm sorry, one more time. That was 13. You said
13.
Okay. So, Marine, tell me what you did with your sword. How that attack go?
As I go to march up with the long sword and shield in each hand,
Yeah.
I just swipe down right at about the like around the gape of the hound's neck and just like slice down with as much force as I can put behind it as possible.
All right. As it strikes, it doesn't pierce, but the hound is really hurting now, and you can all see that. And even though you were the last to hit, due to how the hurting Rob put on, and it was an effective hit, the wolf actually still has its gaze set on Rob.
I feel special.
So we're still in phase 1 of combat here. So we're not going to move the phase tracker forward, but now we go on to the enemies. So the enemies get to react, and we get to find out what they're going to do. So the blue wolf is going to go ahead and angrily go after Rob.
18s.
What is your dodge value?
18.
Remember, you get just so you know, if you're standing within 15 feet of me, which you are, you get plus 10 to your paw.
Oh,
And I believe you also get plus 5 physical armor. Or no, I have to activate that. My
yeah.
bad.
So
I know it's not a huge difference, but it's a difference.
Oh, yeah.
I need you to roll a strength check, Rob.
I got a 16.
Okay. So the wolf actually tries to sort of go under your shins, and almost do like a roll to take you down, but he's unsuccessful and actually just sort of passes through you to the other side of the rock here. All right, Red Wolf. What does Red Wolf do? All right, Red Wolf is going to. You actually see Red Wolf sort of draw back a bit, not moving backward, but you sort of see it drop its head and raise its rear in the air, almost in the position it's in right now, and it's going to go ahead and you're going to see its mouth open and a ember, like an orange ember, form in its mouth. And it opens its mouth almost like it's going to bark, but you see a cone of flames come out towards you. And I need only... Let me just check this. Yeah, I'm gonna need Marine and Rob to roll me Agi.
Thanks for being my shield, Marine. Good paladin.
Oh,
I got a whopping 10.
I got a 7 with 1/1.
I got a 10 with 1/1.
Or well,
Okay.
actually, if I add my Agi mod to it, so then technically it's a 9 with 1/1.
Yeah, so you're both going to take full damage on this. You're going to take, and this is magical, that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage. Magic.
How does the damage absorption for armor work?
You take the total number of damage that came in. Anything above your MA score is pure damage, so you take all of that.
Mhm.
Anything that's under that is halved.
Okay, so I take half from that.
You take half of the number of of the MA number. So basically, what's your MA number?
18.
So, yeah. So that was a total of
Or
what
well,
is it?
actually, technically it's 28 because of
So
my shield.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
No, 23. My bad.
Yeah. So then you do take half of that damage.
And how much was it again?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15 total damage. So you would actually round. What's that?
How do I change it on my sheet?
What?
Can you not do that?
Your HP?
Yeah, there's no.
Just
tracker.
write it above your character sheet, or on your little tape on the table next to you. There's a pen tool. You can do so with it.
I can adjust the color. Look at this, guys. Exciting.
Okay.
How much are you
And-
saying that was again? Just so I can make sure.
15.
Okay.
So in this case, I believe it damages normally rounded down. I think. Do we treat the enemies the same way, Rob? Or is
It's
enemies rounded
universal
up?
unless stated otherwise specific in
Alright.
the ability.
So basically, you're taking half of 14 essentially. So 7
Mhm.
from that. Okay. Wolfie number 3, the green boy, again, is going to come up, and he's going to sort of
Oof,
get pumped against. Rob here.
really drove the aggro, didn't you? Holy cow.
Okay. And what's your dodge value again?
18.
Okay, so it misses its attack on you. Green misses its attack. Purple is going to go here. Whoops. Purple's going to go right here, I think, if it fits. Sorry.
That's its new home now.
It did a double front flip.
Yeah,
over.
just did a little roll. So purple is going to look Marine in the face here. Okay. What's your dodge value, Marine?
My dodge value is 12.
Okay. So this wolf sort of just chomps right into you here.
Okay.
For 8 damage.
Did
And
you have that already?
what's that? No. You got it. You have to. Anything I send you is pure damage numbers. You guys have to calculate that. So it's 8 damage, and then you calculate whatever you actually take from that. And it actually doesn't let go, and you become grappled by it.
Okay.
And that was.
Yellow seemed to have not gone yet.
Nope.
One less wolf attacking might not be so bad.
Let me see. And yeah, yellow's just gonna come right up here. They're all pretty pumped with you, Rob.
I feel special.
Okay, here it comes. Okay, strength check, please, Rob. What'd you get there?
20 with 1-8.
Okay, yeah. So again, yellow did something some sort of what blue did initially against you, and tried to sort of like trip you up, and you dodged out of the way, and yellow passed through, essentially behind you. And with that, phase 1 is complete of combat. And we move on to phase 2. It goes back to you all. And again, remember, initiative's not a thing. Who is taking charge on this situation?
All right. I actually, well, unless we'll see. Fen, do you have any more commandy abilities before I just kind of go stabby stab?
I don't think there's really a need for it. I mean,
Okay.
unless you want, I could give you free movement, but I have other things I think I'd rather do with my turn than more free movement. So for right now, I think we're good. So
Okay. Well, since purple is kind of sort of in a grapply aggro position with Marine, I am going to do a little sneak attacky. Let's see.
Ooh.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm going to make a melee. So I'll walk up, do a melee attack on that guy. And if I hit, I do an additional 2d6.
Okay.
This sneak attack. I'm going to actually shout sneak attack while I do this. So.
Sneak attack.
Surprise!
All right. That was okay. Do I add a thing? I think I add a thing. What do I
Uh,
add?
You add. You're attacking with sneak attack. Which weapon are you using?
Short sword.
Mm, is that a finesse weapon?
It is.
Then you're adding your agility modifier.
Cool. So that would actually. Oh, hello. That would be a 15.
That is a hit.
Excellent.
Did
All
you roll
right.
any ones or eights?
No, that was a straight 4,
Okay.
4, and 3. So we're good there.
So
So it's
roll.
1d6 from the sword, 2d6 from the sneak attack,
Mm-hmm.
and as a blade fighter, I get +2 to damage, I believe.
And you also add your agility modifier to your damage.
Cool. So that's
+4.
so,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm going to be rolling 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was awful damage. Okay, so 8 plus my
8 plus 4, so 12.
12. And I'll take this in for my
And that
action
you
card.
targeted. Okay, purple on purple.
Purple and purple. Yep.
So 12.
12 damage there. Make sure I didn't do anything else that's all like sneaky like. Oh, actually, I do one more d6 because that's I backstabbed him.
Okay.
So an extra 3 on top of that. That's it.
So that. Okay, so that's going to be.
And now it wants to kill me and not Marine.
Well, it's still engaged in grapple with Marine.
Right. But with the sneak attack thing, I draw the aggro away.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
I did. I sneak attacked for a reason.
So then the wolf does actually loosen his grapple from Marine.
You're welcome, Marine.
Thanks.
And it turns to focus you, Annie. Okay. Next is your choice. Who's up next?
Can I do a thing?
Go.
I would like to use a spell card or start channeling my lightning strike on the purple one because he
Okay.
made me angry.
So Marine is sending a spell card to the pending zone. These player mats are something I just sort of threw together for this module. But basically there's a lot of mind space. Like you just designate where it is for the GM. This is to sort of clearly show you all who are watching. So Marine places a spell card in the pending zone. And how many rounds does it take for your spell to go off?
This particular spell takes 2 phases.
2 phases, sorry. So basically, he's going to put a d6 on here, and at the beginning of each phase, following this one, he will mark it down 1 pip.
So, does it happen to be raining right now?
It is not.
Okay. It would do a lot more damage if they were wet.
Yeah, it's not raining.
Does
You could have maybe prepped with like a water spell and soaked them, but hey,
I don't have that.
well, then
Well, also, could I take a few steps back before that happens?
yeah,
All right, just so that I'm not like in the forefront while I'm like a sitting duck. I'll
Sure.
move diagonally over just a little bit, so I'm like right behind the yellow wolf.
sure. Okay, next.
And I'm gonna go ahead and decrease this.
Rob, do you got anything in mind?
I'm gonna hit things really hard. So if you want to do something,
I'm
feel
also
free.
probably gonna hit things. Maybe not quite as hard. I don't think I'm as hard as you are.
Well,
but
I'm gonna alpha strike the pupper dog leader
Yeah.
guy.
sounds good.
So I'm gonna turn around and focus my anger on the blue.
Sure.
Yeah, he's blue.
Yep. This guy right
So
here.
I'm gonna take my second action card, and I'm gonna roll to hit him.
Okay, so Rob is rolling to hit Blue Boy.
Sorry, I gotta organize my dice here.
Sure.
$17 to hit.
That's a hit.
8 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to use the utility to do it again.
Okay.
Ooh, 11 with 1 8. I mean 11 with 1 1. Sorry.
That's to hit.
Yep.
That does not hit. That's a miss.
Okay, okay. And these will go into the the discard pile. Now, how does the refresh card work exactly?
During a turn, you could play a refresh card to get all your discards back to your hand.
Don't worry
Okay.
about that.
I won't worry about
Soon
that.
enough.
All right. I will pass my turn.
Okay. And it did stagger the wolf a little more, but the wolf is still standing. The wolf is still standing.
I'm also going to take my movement and then play an action card.
Okay.
I can do
All right.
20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna fire a crack shot at the purple one.
Purple wolfie.
Dive into
Okay.
the dark pile. So we'll
And
see.
what are you how you attacking?
I'm gonna be attacking with my flintlock pistol.
Okay.
Ooh, guns. There's
Yep.
guns?
There are guns.
There are guns.
There are guns.
Cool.
I like guns.
That's
Now,
gonna be a
now remember, Fen, with that, I believe there's a reload. So you'd have to use a utility to reload next round. Yeah. Okay.
I gotta wait for my phone to stop ringing. So
Okay.
I'm blasting you all with. All right. Anyhow,
That's fine.
the important part is I rolled, and then I add my dex. I rolled my not my dex. Sorry, excuse me. My agility modifier to the roll for the attack. Is that right?
Yes, that's agi.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. No 8s, no 0, no 1s. So it's going to be a straight 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
Plus anything or just.
Your agi.
Sweet. It's going to be 13 points of damage.
And that was against purple, right?
That was purple.
Okay. And you notice that purple starts to sort of stagger a little bit, but is still kind of locked on Annie.
It's okay.
Yep.
And I'm sorry I'm not using character names, but obviously we're simplifying this for combat here, so.
Totally
dare-
fine.
How dare you not use my
I know, I'm sorry.
convoluted name?
I'm
Call
so,
me Derv.
My immersion.
Whatever.
my immersion.
My name is Dervanim Sheoda, but you can call me Derv.
Derv.
I'm Derv. So
Okay, so then is that you all went, right?
I believe so.
I believe that's all us.
Okay.
Come on, boy. Let's do this. Let's dance.
So unfortunately Rob had a weak turn, but because everybody else pretty much didn't really hit the ones that were aggro to him, other than Annie, they're all sort of aggro to Rob still. So
How's
with the
your
exception of
person?
purple. So so I'm gonna go blue wolf first here. 10, 11. Okay, and that's going to be a miss. So the blue wolf does try to, like, you could see it's really weakened, and it tries to just like come out and like bite at Rob, just missing completely. The red wolf same situation. Red Wolf tries to chomp at him, but Rob is just sort of like doing backflips and stuff and avoiding all the bites. And yellow. So roll me a strength check, please, Rob.
16.
Yellow is doing one of those crazy maneuvers again where they're trying to sort of like trip you up and get you on the ground, but it also fails and it dodges through you again. You dodge it and it runs through you again. And then ultimately, green boy is going to be going at you again. Last for Rob. 6.
This is Red Wolf to Blue Wolf. Do you copy Blue Wolf?
Do you copy? This is green. This is green leader. Blue wolf. Do you copy? Copy Red Wolf, Blue Wolf. All right, so it's another attempted bite at your heel, and you just sort of like kick up your foot, and nothing happens. The wolf misses again at your shank. And then now the purple wolfie, purple leader.
Bring it.
Do you copy purple wolf?
This is the crit.
All right, so let's see. Okay, and dodge value, Annie.
16.
This purple wolf goes for a bite on Annie and misses as well. You and your stealthy ways and high acrobatics dodge the wolf's bite.
That's right.
Just in the nick of time. And I say wolf. It's my abbreviation. These are light hounds. So sorry.
I should probably call them by their actual name. Huh?
Sorry, light hounds. They're light hounds.
Are you looking to refresh next turn? Is that a curiosity?
Go ahead. You guys can discuss. The next phase is upon us, so we are moving into phase 3 of combat.
So, hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Are you looking to refresh?
Yeah, I'm kind of spent. I can heal like the little damage that I have on me. That's about it.
Gotcha. Well, then why don't I use one of my path abilities, where I spend one of my refresh cards to refresh someone else's hand. So I'm going to be utilizing my refresh card on my activity zone. I'm also going to be moving back a little bit. I can do that too, right? I can move into an action, right?
You can move your walk speed and then perform
Gotcha.
any
Then
action.
I'll do that.
Yeah. So standard procedure for anybody during a phase, they can move their walk speed and then perform any available action to them through their cards.
Sorry, guys.
I should say through their character sheet with the available card resources to be able to spend to do those actions.
So your hand is refreshed, Rob, and that is going to be it for me.
There are some. This is, I think, who's watching out there? Who's Leo Twin? They're going to check the player guidebook. Emily. Okay. Yeah, Emily. I modified some aspects of these beasties a bit, so they're not true to the book.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
Can I do other things during my turn while this spell is channeling, or is it only
Yes.
channeling for the next 3 turns?
Yeah, you can perform any other action while channeling. The other option you have is you could choose to do nothing, and it will accelerate your channeling by one turn, by one phase.
Okay.
Also, don't forget you have a spell to dictate how many turns left it has to proc.
Oh, what do I do for it?
Well, you just have a dice on it, so that way it'll ping down at the end of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So at the beginning of this phase, it currently is at 1, I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you opt to not do anything else, that spell will go off this turn.
I'm going to do something. I just wanted to make sure. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Fireforge War Cry.
Oh, okay. So who's up? Well, Finn, you already went, right?
Finn already
And
went.
what was Finn? That allowed only one party member to get a free
Yes.
refresh. Okay,
It's refresh someone else's hand. So
that's actually pretty awesome.
Yep. So you're set.
So Rob is refreshed.
Going.
Is that spell going to go off this turn or next?
It goes off immediately when Fenn does it, so you get to refresh right now.
All right.
I meant the spell that's in pending right now.
For who?
Marine.
Uh,
No, it had 2 in total. I used it this turn, I want to say, right?
Last phase.
So
Last phase.
yeah,
you did last phase.
So it's at the end of this phase. It'll initiate, and then it lasts for 3 phases.
All right, I am going to go to town on the leader dog, the blue.
Yeah, Marine is a paladin, and someone else. Rob is a paladin monk.
Yes.
Yep. So I'm going to go hit it in the face really hard as best as I can.
Okay.
Way I don't miss.
Hitting the wolfie in the blue wolfie.
15.
15's a hit. Any ones rates?
None.
Okay.
$11 damage on the first hit.
Okay. So that would be. Okay. Go ahead.
Burning the utility to do it again.
If you're opting to just do another attack, I
Yeah.
just want to make sure I'm clear. Okay.
Yep. No 1s or 8s, but a 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
$11 damage.
Okay, walk us through how this beast meets its demise.
I do a lot of rabbit punches. Just kind of teasing it and getting it jossiled. I have a shield in my offhand, so I'm basically scraping off the rest of the wolves as they're coming through, trying to clip my feet as I'm doing that. As I believe it was Red who tried to do it last, I kind of use that momentum to jump up and basically pile drive its face into the ground with my feet.
Which is very
Kangaroos,
effective.
man.
Ultra effective. And Blue Wolfie. Dead.
Ah, look at it.
Sorry, Blue Lighthound. Dead.
Lighthound. Yes, dead.
You saw almost like a flicker of the ember in its mouth again, but the ember just fades and it's out. Down. Okay.
Awesome. So I guess that's me who's left. Question: is this the
Yes.
type of game? If I do my leap, am I going to draw some sort of additional attack from that purple one as I do that?
You're not grappled, so you can freely leap. Now, that creature is a size 1. You're a size 1, so you should be able to leap past it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because I would like to go kind of like here-ish. Because I can leap.
Smunchy asked. We discussed it earlier in the stream, but Smunchy's asking what Annie and Fen are rocking. Fen, you are a what?
I am a warrior who has delved into the operational path. The operation path. Operation
And,
Warrior.
yeah,
I'm
and
a combat assassin.
combat assassin.
Sensei.
And he's doing some amazing things as a Sensei combat assassin. And
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Fen, those utility things that you're rocking on that warrior are insane.
Pretty nice.
That's kind of what I realized that.
Yeah, and you and Rob, like Rob would be like stuck without some of those cool abilities you're throwing over that way.
Okay, so whenever I do the Sensei leap, does that burn a position card and I can use an action?
It's an action and a position card,
Okay,
for the
cool.
leap.
That's fine.
and that's considered a single action. So you sort of stack them on each other, on top of each other in the action area of your map there, the
Yeah.
active zone, and then so you go ahead, do your leap, and then you can do one attack following your leap.
one attack. All right, cool. I will do that. Am I allowed to use my sneak attack damage?
No.
Okay, just
No.
asking.
Well, hold on. Who are you attacking?
Yellow.
It is aggro to someone else, so yes.
Yes.
And they're within
Cool.
range of attack, so yes, you can use your sneak attack.
That was what I was hoping I can do.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And he's
So
gonna be pulling everyone's aggro.
that's the whole point. What did I get? Oh, poo. Luckily I have a lot of bonuses and stuff.
Oh,
I'm sticking it with the pointy end, which is kind of helpful, luckily. So it's +6, so it's a 13. Oof.
wow. You almost didn't hit. You were too snaky. You tripped yourself up a little bit, but you managed to actually get the attack off.
How
Level one
how do I
character.
stab the dog pile without getting in trouble?
Alright, so I do deal 44, because again, stabbing
Yeah.
him with the pointy end.
Yes.
Oh, that was a mess. There's like one on top of him. Oh, it did calculate for me. That's nice. So that is 7 plus. Math is hard, guys.
11, if it's plus your add modifier.
It's plus a couple other things, because again, with stabbing them with pointy end, I get +2 for that.
These dice are not friendly to you, Annie.
No dice are friendly to me, so it's 13 damage.
13 total damage.
Yeah, that was awful damage for what I was trying to do. Oof.
So that is. Yeah, you just sort of get behind that wolf, and hit it in pretty much like on its in the back of its hind leg, and it just sort of like turns to you immediately, and sets up to hate you.
That's all right. I kind of anticipated
Yeah,
that
Marie.
coming.
This is partially a smunchy question, but kind of y'all. Does Fireforge Warcry work on me as well, or only my allies?
What does it say?
It says you call your allies to arms and give allies within 20 feet
Allies,
of
not
you
you.
+1d6. So I
I
don't.
believe the ruling on that is you are also considered an ally.
Is it? I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. Because I think deeper in the path, it considers you an ally. It considers you in that.
I know. Just we were doing a lot of rules writing, and with this specifically with Paladin, it was supposed to affect you too.
Oh, okay. Because I know that deeper in the path, it affects you, but not early in the path.
Oh wait a minute. Aura of Faith. You benefit from your aura and can
There
benefit
it
from
is.
other paladins' auras around you. So it
There you
does.
go. There you go. Okay.
That's part of That's part of the chaplain thing. All right. So it wouldn't have if I didn't take that bonus, but it does. And I
That's
found out apparently I get buffed by your aura as well. They stack. That's
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So we're even harder to hurt now.
yeah. So that +10 that I give you, you also give me. So we both get it.
Next time we're doing this, a whole group of paladins. Done.
Yeah, dude. Just like a wall of iron and angry faces.
All this faith I have in the eternal flame.
Who are you attacking, Marie? Or are you just what's happening?
Well, I guess I'll go now. I'm going to go ahead and use Fireforge Warcry
So you think you're
as
on
a
left or
utility, but I'm going to move to where it'll get everyone first.
Okay.
So right here, it's a 20 range, so I can get Fen because he's within 4 inches of me.
Uh-huh.
Same with Annie. So everybody gets it. It's +1d6 to all damage for the next 3 rounds.
Okay.
Ooh.
So make sure you guys note that on your page because I will not remember to track that. For the next 3 rounds or phases?
It says here next 3 rounds.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Whoa!
God. That's so
Oh.
good. Should I leave it inactive? Should I leave the utility inactive?
Yes, yes, it stays inactive. Well, and
Dude.
so put put a d6 on it that has 3, and then at the end of this round you take it down 1.
Yeah. Dude, imagine if you had like a whole group of paladins and all of them use that ability. Their auras.
Yeah.
That is insane.
All right, so that's what Marine did. Who needs to go still?
I believe that's all of us. We just have the wolves to deal with now.
Ooh, it's Wolfie's turns.
I think, unless Rob, did you go? You stab things, right?
I killed the alpha, I believe. At least I hope it's the alpha.
I'm gonna start with Green, because Green was paying attention to Rob, but he saw a burst of energy sort of emanate from Marine,
Hey.
and he's curious because they're actually kind of frustrated too because they've been trying to hit Rob, and every time he moves his feet, they're missing all their bites, and then they look at this stompy paladin behind them, and they're like, perhaps.
He seems a little bit easier to hit.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Marine, roll me Agi.
Okay.
An Agi check.
Okay. I got 16 with 1 8 and 1 1.
Okay.
Plus my agi modifier, which is 2, so 18.
All right. Let's see.
Do the 1s and 8s cancel each other out, or how does
Yes.
that work?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right. So 18. So actually, yeah. So again, Green turns toward you, and Annie and Rob sort of hear the muddled, spirit voice of this animal, and it basically says, "I can do 2."
I can
And
do 2.
and all you see is the embers light in its mouth, and it sets off a blaze on the Marine, dealing 10, 15, 18 damage. Magic.
Is it cut in half if it meets my magic offense?
Yes.
Or defense?
Yes.
Okay, so I take 9.
And what was your Agi roll?
Oh, my
No.
agi roll was 18.
Yeah, so half it again further.
Oh.
So you take 4.
Sweet.
So you did sort of react quick enough to guard from this onslaught of flame coming toward you.
But it's flame. I'm not going to be able to get at all of it.
No. Your armor heated up and burned you a few places.
Quite literally in the paladin's element.
Yeah, it kind of cooked you a bit.
Yeah, but I'm like, this just brings me closer to my master or whatever. I'm like on fire. I'm like a pyromaniac.
And then that was Green. Then on to Red is still looking at Rob. Oh. Ooh. Red sort of echoes what Green said. Me too.
Oh no.
Go ahead and roll Achi for me. Rob.
What is the range on that cone of fire, by the way?
Hold on.
My agi was a 14.
Marine, you're going to have to roll again.
What I thought. All right.
Yours was a 14, Rob?
Yes.
Okay.
I got 17 with 1/8. So
Okay.
I rolled 19
So
with
so you're both going to take half of this damage, and then however you're going to calculate it after it hits your armor. 9, 16, and Green realizes what Red was doing and says, "Wait!" And Green actually takes some of that damage as well.
That's
And
amazing.
the reason I'm speaking as the Lighthounds here is that Annie and Rob. So the whole group gets the gist of it. So
I think my
Green.
character would
So it's
actually
the
look
same
over to
damage,
the
I
other,
take 4
to
damage.
Rob's character, just kind of chuckle a little bit.
Hold on 1 second. We're going to say this is.
So it was 8 after making the save.
Yes. It was 7 after making the save. No, you're right. 8. 8 after making the save, and then apply your MA to that calculation.
So is there no way to completely negate an attack you get hit by?
On spells, there's saves, and most of the time the spells are just like a percentage of the damage, and then your armor takes it if you have magical armor.
Okay, so that's just because it's a spell. Okay.
You're right.
So what does the physical one do?
You're always going to take damage, but it's always half that. So, like, basically, the saves that you're rolling for these spells always hit. It's just that the damage is sometimes not. It's modified in some way. Give me 1 second. I want to figure this out real quick. But yeah, so when a spell is usually cast, it depends if there's channeling, if you can interrupt the channeling and stuff like that. You might have an ability that does something to that effect. But in these scenarios, all these things that these light hounds are doing are instant speed. So they are just blowing this fire out on you through their mouth, and all you can do is mitigate it by passing the save. So if you didn't pass the save, you'd have been taking 16 damage pure, and then you would apply your magic armor number against it. And then basically the rest of the calculations that way.
So it's really like we're just trying to prevent as much damage as possible. But
Pretty
it's
much.
magic, so it's going to hurt us.
Yeah, in most cases, because most of you will be equipped more to handle physical than magic. Usually there's a good
That's for
split.
sure.
Yeah, usually there's a good split, but
My physical defense, or whatever it's called, my physical absorption, before my aura buffs is 41. After my aura buffs, it's like closer to 70.
What are you wearing? Holy cow.
I'm wearing full heavy metal armor.
Ah,
all right.
got it.
So
I'm mixing. I'm doing basically piecemeal because I'm allowed to through monk. I'm wearing a mixture of cloth and metal, and I'm thinking somewhere around 31 in each.
My
that's
God.
pretty awesome.
That's a pretty impressive mix.
Yeah, I've just got leather on, and it is definitely a lot lower than that.
Yeah.
Whew.
Okay, purple's coming in for an attack.
All right, come on, let's go. Uh-oh.
Purple says, "Me too."
Oh no! Okay.
Roll agility, Annie.
Agility. I've got a lot of that. That's the thing I got. All right, dice. Please stop
It's a
hating.
weird version of the.
You have
move.
11 HP.
Oh,
Or is that how much
that's a lot
damage you
better than it
take?
could be. Let's see. So
I think
That's
it's
how
up-
much damage I have on me right now. I count up.
Oh, okay.
4.
Take
Is there anything
11
else
damage.
that
I was
did?
about to freak out. I thought I was going to need to heal you.
Yeah, I was also concerned, but
Um,
your hand's looking a little empty there, Annie.
what's that?
Your hand's
Is it?
looking a little empty. I'll fix that.
I am out of actions, that's for sure. Okay, so that is It's plus Agi, right? So that's a 19.
So you'll take half of the damage, which is a total of 10.
All right.
Sorry, 11.
11.
Yeah,
Half
so
of that?
it would basically be half a 10. So you take 5.
And I'm also applying my magic armor to that as well.
No, that is. Oh yeah, that's right. You are. You're applying your magic armor to that as well.
You take
Okay.
2.
So you take 2.
Take 2.
Okay, and then yellow is going to attack A. Okay. What's your dodge value, Annie?
16.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Cool.
It
Good
it,
dog.
it misses.
Good doggy.
Yep. Okay. On the next phase, please move the marker on the face.
Moved.
All right, my spell goes off now.
Your spell goes off. You can now. It actually moves to active. So based on when you decide that you're going to take your turn, then it will go off. But it is a overtime spell, correct?
Yes, over
That's
the
the
next
one that's
3
given.
rounds,
Okay.
the purple wolf will have to make an agility save or take 4d6 lightning damage every single round. He has to do it.
Ooh. Okay.
Phase.
That's every round, you said, not every phase.
Yes.
Okay,
every-
so that calculation happens at
Wait,
the end
wait.
of the
I
round.
think 1 second. Let me check. You call forth a bolt of lightning from the sky to devastate and harry your target. The target creature must roll an agi save every phase. Okay, so it's every phase during
Okay.
the spell, or receive 4d6 lightning damage. If the creature is soaked, increase the save difficulty by 3.
And does it tell you what the save is on that? Agi?
Yes, it's an agi save. An agi spell save. I don't
And
know
you-
if
and
burst is my stat.
It's
or
4d6, you said?
a lightning damage. If they fail the save.
And
If they don't take anything. But if they
it just tells you that it's an Agi save, right?
yes.
It does-
this is
it does-
an
does
agi
it-
spell save.
An Agi spell save. I have to double check that in the rules. Do you know off the top of your head, Rob?
About what?
If I'm going to roll an Agi spell save,
For what spell?
his lightning one, it's on one of the wolves. So I just need to know what the number is I have to roll better than.
Oh, it's what's his casting stat for the fire? Since he's got it from Elf, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lightning spell. I don't know
So
what
it's an elemental spell.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have it from my tattoos. I have it listed right here. It says it grants one grade 1 elemental spell, and then I put in parentheses the name of the spell so I could reference it in the book. And then it was Lightning Strike. It's on page 198 in the document if you want to look at the spell. It says
Just
cast time 2
right.
phases.
No,
Duration.
I'm just wondering how to handle it. Go to the spell casting part of the book because I can't pull it up because I have the stream running. I can't. I don't remember how to handle the saves.
I forget what I think it's what a spirit save for elemental spells.
It probably is, but I have to roll an Agi, so I have to roll an Agi against his spirit score. Is that what it is? Sorry,
Alignment.
did I yeah, okay, that's right.
Did you find the information you were looking for?
No, I told you I couldn't pull it up.
Yeah,
I'm looking up
still-
right now.
I'm still looking through it on here.
It's under this. I think it's under combat and under the specifically spell casting, or it might be in specifically the spell chapter. I can't.
It is.
remember.
It's 11 plus casting stat, for the save. It's elemental, so it's a spirit save.
So what's your spirit?
My spirit stat or my spirit mod. My spirit stat is 21.
The mod
Yeah.
so is 2. So it's 11 spell grade modifier.
So the spell grade is 1.
Mhm.
So that's 11 plus 1 plus.
What's your spirit stat?
2. Plus,
Nice.
plus no, his spirit stat because I'm gonna have to roll agility against that.
So
Right.
the modifier would be 2. So it's 13, DC 14. Oh yeah,
Okay,
check.
DC 14. Thank you. So it's the where we get the 11 from again? Sorry.
That's the base.
Yeah, the base is 11 plus
Okay,
the
so
spell
it's
level,
always 11 plus the grade of the spell
plus what
plus
stat modifier.
plus the ability modifier of the spell stat.
Yep.
Okay, got it. Okay. All right, I will remember that now. Maybe. Maybe.
Good thing I won't.
Were you kidding me? I know the next time we play Adventure, you're gonna be like, "Hey, Will, what do you mean? I thought the spell save was it." I know you. All right, so that is so you cast that on the wolf, and what else are you doing this turn? Because the spell actually automatically was going to happen this round.
Okay.
So now you have an action to perform if you want to do that.
Cool. All right. Well then I'm going to go ahead and cast a utility heal. Or use a utility card to heal, and I'm going to use that on Vigilante over here, or
Mhm.
well, on Sanju.
Mm-hmm.
And that is one. I'll read it out. Heal. You can channel your faith into a healing light, and you deal 1d6 plus spirit. Mod points of health are 2 spirit spent on the target within 10 feet. Are you within 10 feet of me? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, yes.
All right, cool. So you have taken 11 damage right now. So I'm just going to heal you back to full. So I'll roll my 1d6, and then it's plus 2 spirit to 11 for whatever I got. I got 3. So I need to match 8. So that's 2 spirit each. I'll just drain 16 spirit and bring you to full.
Okay.
So
Who's next?
I'll go next.
Yeah, I would rather someone else go before me to see if I can try to avoid drawing the aggro of a third creature or see if draw aggro of one of the two that are already aggroing me.
What's so wrong with aggroing 4 creatures? I mean, I've
Yeah.
been doing it half the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair, but one of us is covered in metal, the other one is not.
I'm the
It's
only
like a
one.
Lamar Gambesson hybrid. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Would you make use of a refresh? Jenny?
That?
Would you make use of a refresh?
Yes, because actually right now I'm out of action cards, so I
Cool.
couldn't attack if I wanted to on this round.
Then I'm gonna rearm you, and you are refreshed.
Thank you.
I love how, like, as the warrior, basically you're just a tactician. Like, you're like a general over the field. And
My cards are opposite.
and like every one of your actions is just to break the other classes' abilities.
Well, it's because of the thing he did. I believe it's called the operation skill
Right.
tree. It's all
Right.
about
Yeah.
micromanaging your teammates' stats and stuff. It's
What-
nice.
Does
Why
that
did this
help?
card like fly over here? Whose was that?
It's probably mine. It probably messed up
There
because
you
my
go.
game glitched out. Or no, here, wait, is that a read? Or
Fine.
oh, okay,
I definitely don't need 2 refresh cards. I'm pretty sure it's not mine.
no, that's probably mine. That's the one that I drew.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now remember, Fen, how many refreshes do you have? Oh my god.
I have 3, and I've
Oh.
used 2.
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh my god.
Got so many cards in general,
Yeah.
dude.
And refresh technically don't go back to your hand when you refresh. Yeah, so just
So yeah, they
Um,
won't. They'll,
Just
they're
put
there.
it in the shadow realm and forget about it.
okay.
all right. I guess I'll go and I'll stabby stab red since I haven't drawn his aggro yet.
Okay, stabby in red. But it's not a sneak attack, right?
Yeah, because it's currently aggroed against Robin, not against me.
That's true. Go ahead, do it.
I'm doing my job.
I'm doing things. We're working together.
Guys, remember, all damage, add 1d6 to it. Just so you know. Because it's still we still got the
19 plus a
Fireforge.
lot of numbers.
Well, yeah, then that's a hit. Did you get
Okay.
a 1 or an 8?
No, it's 2 6s and a 7.
Okay.
All right, so technically I have to roll a 56. Is there a way to get more dice, or do I
There you
just
go.
roll
You can
them?
just take that one and add it to yours.
Appreciated.
Your base attack is 4d6, huh?
With sneak attack and
Oh, right.
You know,
Yeah,
you can
that's-
just hit R instead of flinging your dice around.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
enjoying this. Let me have my fun.
All right,
This is-
that's fine.
So it's 23 plus 6, so that's
Let me have
29 damage. That's a little bit more like it.
Okay, and you targeted red with that?
Red. Yep.
I'm doing my job.
And you said 29, right?
29 damage. Yep. That is how this is supposed to work, guys.
Mm, there you go.
I took my dice.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was a sneak attack. Also,
Another
I took
solid hit.
with blade fighter, and then I'm hitting him with the pointy end.
So red was the only lighthound not damaged at all, and not only was it surprised by what happened when Annie attacked it, Annie seriously just took off like part of its foot with that attack.
Oh my god.
And it sort of hobbles slowly to address her.
That's fine.
If I can
3
find my
wolves
buttons here.
coming at me.
See, one thing that I think I'm really lacking that would be really nice, and I'm sure it's a thing I'll get later on, is a way to draw aggro to myself.
They all want to fight you.
Mm-hmm.
I want them all to fight me, and I can't get them to, you know?
I mean, I was doing that quite well for the first 2 phases.
But you're a monk, and you literally were kicking them in the face.
I'm also a paladin mostly.
Mostly.
Mostly. You've been using your monk stuff this whole time.
I've been using one monk ability. I've just been existing as a paladin.
Smudge just said, Blue Wolf, this is Red Wolf, my foot is gone. What? How copy? Yeah, see, exactly. Yeah, you're doing it too. Lighthound.
Yep.
All right.
I know.
Can Purple roll his thing and see if he passes?
What?
My spell. You never did the roll for it.
Well, is everybody went, huh?
No, Rob still has to go.
Right.
Okay, my bad.
I still have a turn.
You do. Please draw one of these guys that are currently trying to attack.
Oh,
me.
remember to add 1d6 to your combat roll.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go pop Red Wolf in the mouth because he doesn't look like he deserves to, walk out on 2 legs.
Red Wolf, this is yellow. I need you to repeat your last.
So there is an 8 in there, and I got an 18 to hit.
That's a hit, and add another d6 of damage.
I'm gonna confiscate one of these real quick.
Go
Yep.
for it.
I just
You guys can control C, control V.
By the way, Fen, when are you gonna hit things?
Never. I've already done my 2 attack
Uh,
No,
I
actions.
think
Fen is busy breaking all of your classes right now.
15 to Red Wolf.
I'm busy keeping everybody else.
15
That's
15
my
to
job
red.
here.
That is going to be. So Rob does hit. What kind of hit do you do? Now it's still alive, but walk me through your attack.
I'm gonna Kirk Fu it down. Just take the double fist and just hammer down on it. And if it's still up, I'm gonna do it again.
It's still up.
Oh, same verse as the first.
Yeah.
Oof.
10?
Why is there a little thing here? Why is there a minx cat inside of your dice?
I don't know.
Um,
I just
So-
pulled a minx out of his dice. It was
so
inside of
you kicked it and essentially just dislocated its jaw.
I'm gonna
Um,
keep it as my friend.
and its entire body is very weak. You can see it's pretty much shaking at this point, but it's still standing.
Lovely.
He's pending.
He's pending. He's pending for a bending.
What?
That's Bender from
Oh no,
Futurama.
there was just a minx cat hiding inside of Vigilante's dice, and I pulled it out and I put it in the pending zone on my cat.
Red Wolf, this is Yellow Wolf. Please regain your foot by any means necessary.
That's
leave no wolves behind. What is your actual? Redfoot. What's the actual?
The actual.
What's your HP looking like, Annie?
Okay,
Not that
so
Yeah,
red.
bad. Full.
It now goes to the wolfies again, doesn't it?
Yes.
Annie is still aggro by all those wolves.
That's okay.
Save Materi Cruz.
Yes.
Is my spell going to go off? Or when did it go off? I don't know.
So we'll start with green on Marine over
What
there.
about the spell stuff?
Oh, that's right, at the end of the phase. Or wait, it's the end of the phase, right?
I would like to reiterate something that's mentioned.
It's not the end of the phase yet, Marine.
These are lighthounds.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
just trying to figure out when it happens.
At the end of the phase.
Okay.
But when's the end of the phase?
That at the end of the phase.
After the
When
wolves.
all the wolves go.
Sorry, I'm getting a little impatient because I want to see the purple wolf.
Red Wolf, when are we?
When are
When
we?
When are we?
When are we?
Alright, so Marine, guess what? Greenie Boy is gonna light you up with some fire again.
Yay!
Roll me agility.
It's warm and toasty.
I was gonna move it, and now I'm glad I didn't.
11 plus 2, I got 13.
That is a pass, and so you'll take half of this damage, which is 11, 12, 13, 14. So you'll take 7, and then apply your MA.
So half it again.
Yep. So 3.
Oh, around down?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that was Greenie Boy. Which one do you want to attack first, Annie? Which one do you want to attack you first? Let's go with red. Red's probably
Yeah,
the
let's do
freshest,
chromatic order. That's
freshest angered. 9, 10, 11.
fine.
Okay.
Lighthound 3 foot. Let's go.
All right, so it's coming in for a bite. What's your DV?
16.
Marine, do you need to refresh?
Okay, it's a
It's
hit.
strong word.
Okay.
Not particularly, but I wouldn't mind it.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out who to give this last refresh to.
For
even if you
6
use it-
damage.
Will stay down.
Right?
So
And
it's like I would
that
still have
is-
two cards missing.
Okay.
That-
That's
That'll be half, so you'll take 3 damage. And then you are grappled by it. It bites and does not let go.
Rob, do you want to refresh?
I feel selfish at this point because I've only used a few things, so I think I'm okay.
Okay, cool. Then I'll use it on myself. I'll be selfish.
Take advantage
Do
of
it.
your Fireforge Warcry buff.
I'm gonna...
Another bite coming in from yellow. That's a miss. And then purple is going to be another bite. And what was the DV again? Your dodge value?
Yeah, 16 is my dodge value.
That is another miss from purple.
Cool.
So you come out of the pretty unscathed from the wolfies. Sorry, lighthounds.
Lighthounds. They're lighthounds.
Lighthouse. And then back to you. Oh, sorry, Marine. I'll do that lightning damage. First, I have to do the save, which is 14, and that's my Agi.
Anyone.
He does not save against it, so
Yeah.
He
4D8
takes-
or 4d6? Yeah, 4d6.
46. And that's on purple.
Yes, plus 1d6 for the Fireforge war cry.
I don't know if it works on the spell like that.
Why wouldn't it? Here, I'll read it out just in case. It says for all of your allies, gives allies within 20 feet of you plus 1d6 damage for the next 3 rounds. It doesn't specify. And then I gain the bonus of my aura because of.
Okay. Remind me, Rob, to talk to Jake about that.
Why is that really too strong?
No. It's that the damage is would normally be considered combat damage, not spell damage, because the spell is something that is persistent. And
I mean, I feel like that
go
would
ahead and roll your 4d6. So
the spell though, because I don't know. I might be wrong. I feel like that would feel kind of suckish if you were like a paladin wizard, and like none of your things ended up buffing.
well, because spell damage is a different class of damage. Again, under my understanding, and that's why I would have to talk to Jake about it, just to make sure. It's not even to argue it; it's more to clarify it.
Yeah, I get you. I got 23.
Okay,
It was like
and
not that great, but it is what it is.
How are you
23 damage, right?
Yes.
And so 23, 22, 20.
And I'll go ahead and move the spell tick down 1 so it only goes off 2 more times.
We are now in phase
Wow. Wow.
Did it kill it?
Yeah, so Purple was like just completely surprised by what just happened. Because it was not expecting the wrath of that lightning to hit it. And it doesn't really... Well, you know what? You killed it. How did it die?
The lightning struck it and it just burned into ash.
Imagine one of those like Looney Tunes comics.
Like literally.
I love how like there was no transmog from like the electrical energy to fire energy either. It was just like
It was ionized.
it was ionized.
It was like the lightning struck it, and there was still a wolf there for a second, and then the wind just caught the part
There's
of
been a disturbance in the spirit force, guy.
The witch.
it, faded away.
Yeah.
As if the lights have gone out and this lay down forever.
Yeah, it was like a Thanos snap. He just turned into dust and disappeared.
Now, one thing that's I think is unfortunate in this situation is that spell was targeted, right?
Yes, it's
It does
targeted.
fizzle now.
Yes, well, I mean,
Yeah,
it did its
but
job.
it did do a good job though. All right, and
Start around phase 5.
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Whose refresh card is this?
phase 5.
Whose refresh card?
Purple Wolf just burned and turned into ash. What is happening? My foot. Over.
What's happening? It's an ambush.
Right. I can go if nobody else wants to. So, oh wait, I'm grappling.
I have a very simple go, which is I'm just going to use my utility to reload my pistol.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. I'm taken care of.
I will take my action now. to try
Seven,
and pull some
seven
ammo
rounds
off.
later, you reload your nose. Was it like?
Dude, I had better shit to be doing than reloading a pistol.
What are you
I
doing,
had
Rob? Oh, sorry. What are you doing?
I'm
Rob?
gonna use my refresh to get my stuff back.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is crazy. Listen to this utility, Burning Faith.
Mhm.
Your faith in the Fire Eternal gives allies within 10 feet plus 5 physical armor in all armor slots for 3 rounds.
Well, now that changed technically only because. Oh, maybe then. Maybe.
It's like it's just plus 5 armor for each piece of armor they're wearing.
Well, it's all
Yes.
slots, so even things you're not wearing get a +5.
Oh my god, that's crazy. So,
So
that's like
what is
plus
that? 9
1,
divide? Is it 9?
5, 6, 7,
9
8.
times 9 times
So
5.
it's
8 times
8.
5.
So that's plus 40 defense for everyone within 10 feet of me.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I am gonna using my action card to punch
Well,
Seymour.
you just refreshed, right?
Yeah.
That's all you could do this round.
Okay,
this
never
phase.
mind. That's my
Yep.
turn then.
Yes, Fen spoiled you with.
Really did.
I have
I
one
am-
last refresh, and I'm saving it for whoever needs it.
I am.
But you have your
Well,
own.
I will probably need that next round. Well, at the end of
The-
6, we all get our stuff back, right?
That's correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're-
So,
Bless you.
you.
bless you. So I am most useful when I'm engaged with something that is not already haven't already drawn aggro to. So I will do my same thing where I sensei leap and then attack.
Okay, and you're going after green, I suppose.
That's correct.
Okay,
Quick
Go-
question, Will.
do the thing. Yeah.
If I wanted to, since I have more utility cards, could I double up on Fireforge Warcry and have them stack?
You can only perform one action per phase.
Oh, come on.
I know, but Fireforge Warcry works for 3 rounds. So could I
Yeah,
could I keep casting it if I had more utility
We-
cards and have them all stack?
that's a J question. That it might be like it might be the same as in like you basically would just refresh the same one you cast initially.
Oh, okay. I could see that being a thing.
But again,
So-
that's a J question.
It's a 22, but I have 1/8 and 1/1.
They cancel.
Okay. So it's just a regular 22.
That's a
Alright.
hit. That's a hit then.
Okay,
So
cool.
Here, take your extra dice.
Thank you.
We'll just keep the blue one in the middle so that everyone who's rolling damage can just add it.
All right,
Ooh.
so that's 24 plus 6, 30 damage to the green
That's
one.
a good roll.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be.
Where's the dice?
They all still aggroed though.
Oh, they're all aggro towards me now. None of them are aggro towards anybody else.
I'm gonna help. Good old. Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
Oh,
This is the communal Fireforge Warcry dice.
nice.
Add that one to your thing so that I know you're using the buff. If I
So-
don't see blue in your dice, I'm gonna yell at you.
Yet again, Annie comes in with like this crazy sensei leap from the air, slowly plops her feet down behind the Grand Wolf, and takes up another foot. She's essentially collecting a necklace worth of wolf. Oh, sorry, lighthound feet here.
It's a lay at this point.
That is wonderful.
It's still standing on 3 of its legs. She's just going like she's going to try to get the tendon and just like slicing clear through. Is what's happening here.
Worth it.
I mean, it's still effectively hamstringing if there's no body part left, right?
That's right. That's right.
Very, yeah.
Okay, so you guys all went, right? Because you guys couldn't do too much because of card exhaust.
Wait, Marine, have you gone?
No.
Okay, go ahead, Marie.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start up my spell again. Because I might as well.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast it. It's got thing. The channeling is 2 phases. I'll put that in the pending zone. And which one of these wolves is looking the most hardy, like most healthy?
Based on your perception, actually, roll me.
Oh.
Hold on.
Would it be a spot check or would it be knowledge medical? Because I do have medical knowledge.
Yeah, you could do that too.
I'll do medical. So 14 plus 3, 17 with 1/8 and 1/1. So they cancel each other.
Yeah,
out.
so you could tell the most hardy of the bunch left is yellow.
Okay, I'm targeting yellow then. He will be. You can see the storm clouds forming above, and I just like grin while looking in yellow's direction.
One moment. Hold on a second, though. Okay, you're targeting them with the spell. Okay, I just have to make sure that they would be. Yeah, I'll call that line of sight. Technically, it's from the center, but yeah, I'll say that you had awareness and
Is it?
here.
is it-
Just do this.
well,
just
I can
yeah.
just move.
just
yeah.
do that, and that gives you line of sight.
Here you go.
Okay. And with that, we go back to the Wolfies again. Yeah, the 3 remaining wolves are still not happy with Annie. And we'll start with Red.
I can't imagine why.
So that's 15. Oh boy, this is gonna be kind of funny.
The
So
green lighthound turns around and Roundhouse kicks you with his nub.
Couldn't
So-
you bleed on me?
red is mouth starts to glow.
Oh boy. Here we go. Magic. Let's do this.
Oh, is that gonna hit all three of us?
Okay. So all of you roll agility. It's going to hit Annie. Yeah, it's going to hit all three of you. But it's also going to hit the wolves too.
This pot is on fire.
Got a 15.
I got 21.
All right. So the damage you're all going to receive is going to be halved. Rob, it's hit you as well.
Yeah, I got 12.
That'll still be halved from what I'm saying. So 19.
It's dealing 19 damage?
Yes,
Damn.
I
Right, so-
have a
to all of you.
magic armor of 19. So does that?
Well,
that's-
it's
It's going to
pass
be
the
it. So
ability?
you have the first number
Mhm.
because you passed the agility save.
Correct.
So then you have it again.
Okay, that makes it easier.
So I believe we all took 5 damage if we were able to soak it.
Mm-hmm. Ish. Half of 19 would be
9 and half of 9 is 4.
4. Not 5. 4.
Well, I thought you rounded it up.
No, you always round down.
Okay, my bad.
And I'll double check that in the book. I was under the impression that you'd round up as the GM, but I could be wrong.
Yo, Fen, thank you so much for subbing to Smunchy.
Hey, nice buddy.
Problem, my dudes.
Okay, and that was red. But red also hit yellow and green. With that damage, green burns to a crisp, and yellow is no longer looking as healthy. Let's say that's going to be...
Did they fail their agility saves?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, that sucks.
So, Will, how describe its gruesome burning fire death?
I'll let you guys do that. Go ahead. Enjoy.
Oh
Man.
no,
He just turns into ash instantly.
the other one.
Which one did the attack? Red?
Red.
Yeah, red.
So that's the one
Indeed.
directly behind me by blue, right?
Yeah.
So it's red leader, communication problems. Yellow leader, how do you read? Green leader, how do you lead?
Yep, friendly fire has a brand new meaning. now.
It's like the red thought that it would get blocked by these two, by like Annie and by
the
or
two
well, but-
senzai who jump all over the place.
yeah. But then you guys jump out of the way, and he just takes the full blunt force of the attack, and you just like hear the words in dog, just like shit. As he gets
Avenge me!
vaporized by flames.
and then yellow is the last one, and he's going to try to bite. He's going to go for a bite, Annie.
Mhm.
And it's going to be your DV again. I'm sorry, 16. You said?
16. Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a miss. So
Okay.
it misses.
It's having a hard time tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, they're having a hard time hitting you really springy folk.
I'll be honest, guys. This team is like super busted. Like we've covered all our bases on accident. Like
Yeah.
none of us knew what each other's characters were, and this is like a really solid team.
Yeah, just as a heads up, the difficulty rating on these are 7.
Which is set to is that high? too high
So
or too low?
that's very low.
Okay.
And part of this was I'm putting you all through some paces here.
All right.
And I guesstimated with 5, but this would probably be a horde of about 10. That would probably be a challenge for you all.
Okay.
That's fine.
Especially with how much we're dodging.
Yeah.
Have we moved forward around yet?
Not yet. It's after this next phase. It'll be
Wow.
because
The
this
Fireforge roar cry from like the 3rd turn is still up for like another. Oh my goodness, that move lasts for so long.
So that is, yeah, all the doggies went. So it's your turn, guys.
All right, phase 6. I'm gonna burn my last refresh to give it to Annie, another rearm, because you are out of stuff, and why not? It's gonna be a turn anyway. So get one last hit in, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Stabbies.
It's cool. That's me. I have nothing else I want to do.
All right. Rob, if you draw aggro, then I get to do a super sweet sneak attack again. Just saying.
Okay, I'll go now.
Cool.
I will go against Yellow Pupper.
Yellow Pepper. Go ahead, sir.
12 with one.
That's a miss, actually.
Oof.
That's a miss. Yeah. Next.
I think I am going to cast. You know what? I'll cast regen. I'll take a breather. Allows you to regenerate HP at a rate of your toughness modifier multiplied by 2. Okay. So for me, it'll be 2 multiplied by 2, so that's 4. So is that every round I gain 4 HP until I play something? Is that how it works?
Yeah, you're doing a regen card?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as long as you do take no other actions in any following rounds, you will keep regaining that. With regen.
Thanks, Ben.
Yep.
All right, I guess I'm the last one to go on this one.
Yep, and so Fen, you did your magic stuff again? Where
Yep.
you just sit there and break everybody else's class?
Yeah,
Cool.
I just rearmed.
Yeah, except I don't get sneak attack because they're all still paying attention to me, but that's
you
okay.
get an attack. Stop complaining.
I'm not complaining. It's fine. 17
Um,
plus 4 is a 21.
So you hit.
Which one are you attacking?
Oh, I probably should have decided that. All right,
Hey.
before I did that. We'll go with, yeah, yellow seems to be a solid choice. We'll go with yellow.
Yellow's gonna die before my spell goes off.
Well, then just attack red with it then.
I can't. I already casted it.
Fine, then I'll attack red because red's also missing a foot. So, is your fire 4G thing still doing? Do I get the blue
Yeah, that's
dive?
still
Not
going.
even close to being
Yeah,
gone.
not even close.
Okay, cool. So it's only going to be 2d6 this time.
What? You're not taking it?
I did. Well, I'm using my own. I have 2 dice. So it's 7, and then plus agi plus stabbing with the pointing edge. So it's only 13 damage.
13 damage, and what did you attack?
Red.
Okay, what happens? How does it die?
Well, I
Do
stabbed it with the
you just
pointy
like take the rest of its feet?
edge. Yeah, pretty much. Just keep off and then keep on collecting the other 3.
Take the rest of his feet from his torso.
Mm-hmm.
Go. You could like adorn your daggers with like wolf claws from their feet, and like
A very unsensei thing to do when you think
All right.
about it.
yeah, but it would look cool.
Like the unsensei right now.
Okay, and
Sensei.
I believe that's the end of the first round.
Oh yeah.
Well, the wolf's gonna. Then the wolf gonna attack?
Oh, the wolf has, the lone wolf has to attack now.
Yeah.
And lone wolf is going to be going after Rob. No, Rob missed, so it's going to be after Annie again.
I tried.
It's okay.
This one.
Rob, you're the last person who should be apologizing right now.
So Annie, I need a strength save.
This is where he finally knocks one of us down.
Yeah, probably, because my strength isn't nearly as good as all my other stats. 13.
That's actually a pass.
Oh, cool.
So it sort of dodges past and ends up over here. And that is what the Wolfie does.
If that's the end of the round, do we get all our stuff back?
You do.
Yes.
You get everything, including refresh cards, back from.
Well, isn't that fine and dandy?
Isn't that fancy? All right,
Mhm.
you have the yellow wolf. However, as the yellow wolf starts to howl due to the loss of all the other team members. Red leader down, green leader down, purple leader down.
We need backup!
I need evac. You hear the powerful sound of wings flapping.
What?
Oh boy!
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Uh-oh.
Whoosh.
What?
Those don't have wings.
Well,
Yeah, they do,
this Hydra does not, but the Hydras within the world of Adia do.
Oh, okay. I
And-
was looking at the model.
And the Hydra
Whoa.
lands
Snap.
there.
That's
I'm
a lot
gonna
of hits.
very defiantly shoot at it. With no regard for its coolness.
Oh wait, I just realized something. I'm not supposed to declare a target until my spells finish channeling.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
fine.
go.
That's fine.
Okay, so I could target the big bad, the lizard dude, if I wanted to. But like,
Actually,
really,
That
don't
would
like
be
that
preferable because I think I can probably take care of yellow leader on my next turn.
Okay. Oh, also, my spell does go off this turn, this round, at the end of this phase.
Okay. So the beginning of the phase, you guys all take your actions. Go ahead.
Anybody mind if I just go flank to the left and
Go
shoot?
for it.
Go do the
Wait.
things.
All
Be a
right.
shooty boy.
Okay, hold on, wait.
Finn's like, can I shoot my one pistol round for this round?
The entire round. That's all.
Yes, the entire round.
Bang, and then everybody get better.
And then, like,
Yeah,
halfway through the
everybody
round,
Keep attacking.
He's just
That's all
bossing
I'm
people
here for.
around from the corner.
That's
Yeah.
there's like they're tracer rounds. That's what he has loaded into his
Yeah.
flintlock. It's
Yep.
just like attack that. that's he calls it his pointy finger.
Is it a laser
Etched in
pointer?
the barrel. It's
It's a laser.
point.
It's that laser sight.
Laser
That's
pointer.
brand new meaning.
Fucking laser sight.
That's a 21 to hit.
That is you're hitting the wolf or the
I'm hitting the Hydra.
the Hydra.
Yes.
Uh,
with 1/8.
That is a hit on the Hydra.
So that is going to be 4d6 base 3 plus 1 for the 8, and then do I get one for the war cry? I believe as well.
What war cry? From Marine?
Marine, yeah, Marine's war cry.
You have to stay within 25. So as long as you're within 25, I think you're good.
Yes,
I think it's actually 20.
I still think I'm within 20.
You're right within 20.
10, 15. I mean, yeah, I'm skirting the edge of that 20, but
Yeah, if,
Just barely.
if Marine's here, it's still like from that line to him.
that is 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
From center to center, he's literally at 20 right now.
Yeah.
So he's barely touching. He has to like lean a little bit to the left to feel the burn.
How
but
much
he's-
was that? You said 20.
25. 21 from the dice plus 4 from my Agimon.
I'm gonna use that term from now on. Whenever you're getting buffs from a paladin, you're feeling the burn. Because it's the fire eternal.
The next time we do, dual paladins, it's gonna be Hans and Franz.
The pump.
Are two feet
You,
in Braza?
So Fen, you did a decent amount of damage with that on the Hydra. What happens?
I just want to shoot through one, maybe more of its heads.
So it definitely it hits the eye of one of the hits. That's how accurate you were with that shot.
Perfect. I'm like, all right, let's go get him.
I'll go now.
Rob's like, I'll go now.
Don't you just love it whenever your enemies have class levels?
Yes, it's the greatest. I'm going to use my action to hit it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 17.
That is a hit.
$19 on the first hit.
Okay. Just one moment. So that's okay.
Using the utility card to do it again.
Do the things.
So the 8 and the 1 are the wash, so I'm at 18 to hit it.
That's a hit.
Are you adding your 1?
Of course I'm adding my 1.
Your 1d6?
That's 18 damage.
I feel like I'm that like one guy that like just keeps pestering people, but I'm just
Don't
trying
mind
to
me,
make
just
sure.
messing with things.
Hmm?
I'm just messing with people's character sheets because they don't know how Tabletop Simulator works.
Wait,
So
what?
the Hydra actually screams out.
Oh no,
Annie.
Annie.
Once hit, and you all of a sudden hear the rush.
Oh,
breaks.
Oh, it's party time.
one
It's
fish,
party
fish, redfish, bluefish.
Oh,
No.
cool.
This is not
Alright,
okay. I am
Oh,
not
and it's
okay.
right up on Fen too.
What,
Come at me.
what are you doing?
Bitch.
Oh no.
But on the
Oh.
bright side, though, Hydra, is probably aggroed
Alright.
on me.
It's my turn.
Yeah,
It's go
that's
time.
good.
All right.
Go
So here's
time.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move right here. I've got 15 feet of movement. I'm gonna move to right here. So everyone's still in range, and I can hit the Hydra. I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm going to cast.
So you're here, right?
Yeah, like
Okay.
I can reach the Hydra from here, right? Because he's
Are you swinging something at it?
yeah.
What's your range on your weapon?
I mean, it's just a heavy weapon. It's a sword,
Is there a range on that though?
and it's just a sword. I'm sure it's melee range. I don't know.
Let me just confirm. Let me see.
'Cause, I mean, it
yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
you're
I'm right now.
you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're good there.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast this, and I'm just gonna go. This is gonna hurt, kinda, and then I just swing at him.
I cast sword.
Yeah, so that's gonna do 4d6
At
damage.
the end of the phase, right?
But it's a sword.
Oh,
I
you hit.
swing it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I thought you triggered. Who did you trigger with the lightning spell? Is that the other Hydra?
Yeah, this Hydra's got the lightning spell on him. This one is the one I'm fighting.
Hey, Annie, can you finish out that wolf real quick?
That's what I plan on doing.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll for hit on my sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got in total 14 with 1/8. Does that hit?
No. That is
Even with an 8?
that is a miss.
Wow. Okay. And I just kind of look a little dejected, and I'm like, all right, well.
Well, I'm dead now. See you guys later.
You just see me kind of duck my head a little bit behind the kite shield.
Right. I still get to go, guys. I'm going to send I leap.
Never pick up a duck in
Over
a
there.
dungeon. Never pull the Asrim's pointy finger.
Well, that was my one swing for this round.
Oh, nice.
It's all right. I
So I got
swing
a
one of my
26 to hit Wolfie Boy.
That's a
One
hit.
of those is an 8.
Yep, and you get another d6 then.
Good, because I'm shy
Yeah.
on some dice right now. See, so it's 1, 2 for that, and 3. Oh, you want me to use your blue one? Okay, I'll use the blue one.
Just the blue one. That's why it's there. I see. It's like a visual representation of the fact that I helped. That's why I make you use the blue.
So
one.
that's 19 damage.
19 damage.
To yellow wolfy friend.
Okay, so that's going to be. Yeah, it's still up, but you take another foot.
Are you serious?
That looks so bad. Oh, poor wolf friend.
Are you gonna take some of its fur too to like make a necklace with like the claws from the paws and like some fur?
Poor this poor thing. We just tried to put it out of its misery now.
Alright, so the Hydra just screeches out. I need Annie, Rob, and a Marine to all roll toughness save.
That's for this one.
Fen, you don't have to roll it.
No, it's for the
It's
one.
for, yeah, it's for this one.
Okay,
I
hold on. I'm
got
gonna give.
a
Can I give him
15.
colors?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him colors.
2 8s and a 1.
What colors haven't we used yet? We need new colors. How many colors? We can use orange.
I got 19 with 2 8s and a 1.
There's
Okay.
a nice teal. There we go.
I got an 11.
There we go. Now I have colors.
Annie, what'd you get?
15.
Okay. Both Annie and Rob, you guys are now disoriented. So during your next phase, you have to shuffle the cards in your hand and play one at random for your turn for
That
action.
is so mean. All right.
Marine, you passed the save, so you don't have to worry about being disoriented.
Do they? Oh no, that's just me. Never mind.
Yeah, whatever card comes up, you guys take whatever you feel is appropriate from that action, but you can't, obviously. Maybe you'll get lucky with an action. But yeah. And then let's see. Okay, Hydra number 2. That's what do we have? Orange and purple. Is that what's over there? Orange is 1.
It's orange and mint green.
Oh, green. Okay, Hydra number 2. Let's see what kind of fun we have with him. There it is.
Oh, has the round? Oh no, the hydras are going right now. Never mind. After the hydra goes, one of the hydras gets, shockified if they don't, dodge.
Yeah. Is it the orange one?
Let's hope they don't.
Okay, then. What's your DV?
My DV is 19. Yeah.
Hey Nebula.
Okay. So the Hydra actually sort of turns its body.
Oh, it's
And-
confused too?
No. And it sort of whips itself around. Marie, did you hit the Hydra this turn? I forget.
No, I
No,
didn't.
you missed it. So it just sort of like whips its entire body around and swipes its tail at you, Fen.
Gotcha.
And it does. Twelve, 13, 20 damage.
Cool.
And the Wolfie is still alive. I keep forgetting about him. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna go after Marine. Marine, what's your dodge value?
My dodge value is 12.
Okay, it's gonna hit. And it's gonna be doing. It's actually gonna hit you and Fen. This is a spell.
Ooh.
So Fen and Marine, roll your agility.
Oh, add your save.
12 with 1/8 plus 2, so 14 with 1/8.
25 with 1/8.
Okay, so you guys both pass the agi, so whatever you get here is going to be halved. 25.
So hold on. For that 20 that got dealt to me earlier, that got halved by armor, right? Like
Well, how much? What's your physical armor?
22 for physical.
Yeah.
But
So you have the 20 that you received,
yes, and
then you're taking 25, and this is magical.
okay, so that's halved.
Whatever. So what's your PA or what's your MA?
Was that halved from the save or not?
Yeah, it was half from the save. So
That's
so that's gonna be 12.
Okay.
And then what's your MA?
And then MA is also 22, so that'd be down to 6.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure because I completely forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
How much damage are we taking?
12, and then whatever gets halved by your MA. It's 25. We made the save 12. I assume you have MA.
Yeah, and actually, that nebula, I'll zoom out a little bit here so you can see more of the table. Each of the players in front of them is using their character sheets to dictate what exactly they're doing. I can sort of zoom in on that sheet there. So these are all the numbers that you'll see them use. We're doing mainly combat tonight. We're not doing any role playing. The cards that they use allow them to perform certain actions during the phase. So they'll play an action card to do an attack. We'll sort of pick up on it as we go along. I was pretty much zoomed in on the board for the action, but we're on the second round, second phase now or first? Now
Second
it is.
Yeah,
Now it's the second phase.
I just saw the back of these cards. They look so nice.
So Marine, I have to do a save against your lightning on the first
the end of
Hydra.
Yes.
And that is against. I had it written here.
14, I want to say.
14, DC 14, and that's an agi. And I pass. Hydra passes.
So that spell, it lasts for 3 in total, so I'll move it down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
How are we all doing? You guys got the confusion stuff, right?
Yep. Hard to tell. We'll see.
Okay.
I hope I don't draw a spell card because this character is not very magically inclined.
So it goes to whoever wants to go first here.
I mean,
all y'all that actually can do things and dictate what you do probably should go first.
Yeah. I get you. What are you guys doing health wise?
I am down.
You've taken
9 points.
41 out of 50. For you, Rob.
I'm at 4 damage on me. That's it.
Okay, that's all you have on you.
So no one's really doing that bad. It's like it's hard to figure out what I want to do because I'm super support dude right now.
Punch Hydra in mouth.
I'm
I
doing
can't.
reload.
I literally can't. I would
Oh.
love to.
All right. Well, I'm going to draw my card at random.
Do it.
That's what I did. It's great.
Regen. All right.
You're healing. So I'm
I'm
going to take the
healing.
action that I just drew,
Oh, lucky. Yeah, that was good. Go ahead.
and I'm going to punch the Hydra in the mouth until I can't anymore.
Okay, so go ahead and punch the Hydra in the mouth. What's your roll for a hit?
20 with 1/8.
That is a hit. So you get your extra damage.
Can I take that blue?
Mr. Blue Sky.
That's a good song.
Yeah, which one?
18
is,
points.
is that newer? Is it newer?
No. Yeah, I'll send you a link to it. It's pretty much a classic. It's an amazing song.
I mean, when I say newer, I'm like the last 20 years.
No, older than that. Came out the
Okay.
year my mother was born,
Okay.
1977.
So I did 18 points to it, and can I use my action still? Or
Yeah, so it's not newer. ELO is not a newer band. Yeah.
No, well, I mean, it's been like resurgent, like a resurgent thing, thanks to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that's right. Got it. I was
Yeah.
wondering.
There's the link right there in chat.
So
It's a
my
really good song.
Go ahead, Rob.
my question is, since I used my action to actually hit it, can I use my utility now?
Yeah.
Since,
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to use my utility. Tip.
So how
for
much
the
did you hit it for?
18 points.
18 points.
Oh, I need one more dice.
You
Sorry.
can hit. Hey Annie, if you're looking at stuff, you can hit Alt to look at it full screen.
So I did
Wow,
24
I-
points total.
I was trying to select my hand and it didn't work.
One moment.
The art on the back of these paths cards is so good.
So what was it? The second attack was how much damage?
The first one was total 24, and I'm making the second attack now.
Oh, okay. It was 24.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 18. Sorry.
I forgot I had an extra d6 on me, and I doubt a 9's going to hit.
No, it's not.
That is my turn.
Sorry, I had to do some recalculations here on health and stuff. So,
Pistol. Or do you-
okay. So Hydra 1 is continually phased by what you're doing. It's not like it's not affecting it. You can tell that it sort of is trying to sort of shake it off now. Like one of the heads is starting to droop a little bit. The one that actually Fen shot in the eye is now starting to droop off.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. I gotta punch faster. So Rob went. Who else went? Or who stands in next?
I'm about to go. I'm gonna cast utility on here, and I'm gonna, since I'm not gonna double up. I really would like to, but just in case it's against the rules, I don't want to cheat. So I'm going to cast a utility spell called Burning Faith. Your Faith in the Fire Eternal gives all allies within a 10-foot range +5 physical armor for all slots for the next 3 rounds.
Which will be Fen.
But it's if I move and then they're in range, then they'll
Yeah.
also get the effects.
Okay.
And that's for the next 3 rounds.
Okay.
So the next 3 rounds, what's happening?
You gain +40 physical armor.
Sick.
As long as he's within 10 feet of you.
All right. The question is, do I reload the weapon or do I use the blade plan?
Yes.
Yes.
Gesundheit.
Hey, what
Attack the thing. Heard it. Heard it
I
good.
can do more damage with the pistol.
Yeah, but heard it now.
But it'll still be around next turn.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna use my utility to reload my pistol. Okay. And
I
Next.
guess I heal stuff, right?
how are you doing? Are you at a
Clerical issue, but just so you know, with the tail strike, I forgot to do this, so I'm not going to penalize you for it.
okay?
But you should be prone. So for
Prone.
future reference, if you guys get hit with the tail strike, it does put you prone, which you have to use a utility to get back up. But I will not penalize you for me not stating it last round.
Can I just use utilities while sprawled out like one of your French girls? Do I have to get up?
No, you didn't get hit by the tail.
I know, but I'm talking for future reference. Can I just be a brilliantly shining aura that is also like posed like one of your French girls if I get knocked down?
The silliest thing ever.
Yes, you can roleplay it that way, where you miraculously like get knocked on your back and land like on the side, like posing.
Before he even hits the ground, he's just in mid pose.
You know what?
No,
What
like
the hell?
attack goes to hit me, and I do a flip over it, and then
Right.
just purposefully go prone anyway.
Yeah, pretty much what happens is the tail hits you. The force fit's so strong it knocks all your armor off, so you're completely naked and posing on the ground, and it puts you in a form where you're just posing, like you're pretty French
my
girls.
gosh.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna try and evade the next tails.
all right. I'm gonna adjust.
Reed's character just like starts taking his armor off already.
Yup.
Why am I envisioning? Is your paladin basically the blonde dude from Full Metal Alchemist, the muscle guy? Okay,
Oh
got
my
it.
goodness, yes.
Yes.
Got it.
I am definitely Armstrong.
Armstrong.
General Armstrong.
Okay,
Can you
sorry,
use a refresh yet or no?
we got a little derailed. What's the question now?
Are you able to use a refresh?
I was gonna use it next turn.
Okay.
Flexes and like
So, you
particle
saw the
effects
utility, right?
shoot out of his pecs, and then everyone gets buffed.
Did all of you are done?
Does that disorienting thing only happen for one?
Yeah, I'm only gonna let it go for one round.
Okay,
I
cool.
I honestly think this might have been an actual mechanic that was left over from early iterations too, but I actually enjoy it. So if it's not in there, I'd like to keep it.
What are you talking about?
Disoriented.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. Awesome.
I mean, it ended up being not so bad. I ended up healing, so I'm okay
Yeah.
with this.
I mean, and it's cool. It's like you shuffle your hand, you're like, ooh, what am I gonna get?
So you all went right.
Yep, it's now the
It's like a
Hydras
traditional deck builder.
and the Wolf.
All right, let's start with Green Hydra. Let's see what Green Hydra wants to do to Finn.
I mean, he's about to get a good old taste of Azurm's pointy finger. So
Okay, so Green Hydra is coming in to bite you there, Finn.
okay, cool. Come on. I have double armor, right? Or like 40. How much armor do I get bonus? Sorry. There.
Uh, 19 to hit.
That is my DV, so I believe
Okay.
I'm definitely not used to this headset life, man. I'm telling you.
you get used to it. It happens.
How? The headache is just unreal.
Sorry.
Your headset is on too tight if you have a headache.
I don't think it is. Like I can't. Well, I guess I can adjust it, but then it's gonna like fall off.
I love how you're like completely sure of yourself, and then you're like, oh wait.
Yeah, but like now it's like almost below my ears.
There you go.
Are you sure it's not the headset, but the people inside the headset?
That's true. That's probably what's giving you a headache.
I would say, are you sure that's the headset giving you the headache?
I
So
bet it's me.
so that was a. It's at your DV. So if it matches DV, it does not hit.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because if it's
Remind me.
rolling on D&D rolls, it would, but this is not D&D, so I don't want to.
Somebody check combat real quick. I just want to verify.
All right, let me see what I can do.
Can I just can I just flip a D2 and then just say what happens?
You mean a coin?
I have a
No,
D2.
It's a D2.
It's from Kraken. It's a D2. It's a thing. It's just like a kind of flat piece of plastic.
It's a D6 with 3 of the faces being the same.
No, it's a D12, but half of them are 6 and the other half are 0.
Somebody, you have that up in combat?
I'm currently scrolling through.
I want a D1. That's
I'm
just a
scrolling up in
dot on a
combat.
piece of
Of
paper.
course, it's going to take me a second.
Here's your D1. I rolled a 1.
That would be a D2. You have 2 sides of your finger.
No, it's just there. I just rolled a 1.
Hmm.
You raise your finger.
If
that's
they
it.
meet or beat it.
I mean, you roll a D1.
If
every
they meet or
time
beat
you
it,
do
it's a
an
hit.
armed attack.
Yeah.
It's a hit then, and you have. Fen has 10, 11, 18 coming in.
Okay.
Woo.
All of that is blocked by armor. So
It's half my armor.
yes, I know it's not blocked. I know.
Yeah.
So it's 9.
9. That's correct.
Have a good night, Nebula.
Night, Nebula. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. But yes, I'm good.
Okay.
Not enough. Keep coming.
Next up is the other Hydra, which is obviously aggro to Rob.
Love it. Give it to me.
Here it comes. It's going to be. Okay, it's going to be bite coming in. And 20. Hold on. 21.
21 will hit me.
Okay. And that will be 5. 16.
All right.
Uh,
I take 8.
Okay.
I'm going to do some fanciness for you, Rob. Are you ready for this?
I'm always ready.
Always
FaceTime, right? Is this what we're going to do? It's our turn. I'm real excited. I have this like all planned
Guys,
out.
is that?
That was that was the end of the phase. Oh, I have to do a save check on.
Lightning!
And then before you do that, just so I can get out of the way, you don't have to worry about it. I'm going to use a refresh to rearm my good man Rob. You are refreshed.
That was a DC of 14. Yeah, the Hydra passes again on that. So
I'm kidding.
So
It's a
maybe
little
back.
upsetting. It's a little upsetting. I'm gonna be honest.
oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I have to do one last attack. The wolf didn't attack. I have to attack with the wolf. I
I
forgot
thought
he's
the
still
wolf
alive. No, he's still alive.
He has no rear feet. Like he's literally
well,
bleeding to death.
He has one rear foot. You only cut off one of his feet.
I know. I've cut off 2 feet.
No, you've cut
No,
off.
no, 2 feet. It's still got 2
Actually,
others.
Yeah, I cut off 2 of them.
Okay, so Fen and Marine again. Here comes the fire. Roll agi saves.
Is the wolf even in range? Oh yeah, he is. I thought it was.
He's running your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad. I thought it was the green one.
Sorry, I don't look down often as an elf.
Yeah, dude. I got 2 1s and a 4.
Oh no.
All right, so you're taking full before armor then.
20.
All right, you're taking half before armor, Fen.
I'm gonna bitch slap.
You're
this
you're taking 12 Marine before armor,
6 and
and it's again MA that it goes against.
so it'll be 3.
12, so can I actually take 6?
Okay, sorry, I forgot the wolf. Now you guys can go ahead and do your stuff.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna do
I'm
some
burning.
fanciness.
Hold on. I'm doing my refresh before just getting out of the way.
Hold on.
refreshing. So Rob, you are refreshed. Your hand is back and now yours to do with what you wish. Okay, now do your fanciness.
Cool. All right. So walk up to Mr. Hydra friend here. Hi. How's it going? Having a great day? Maybe.
Where are you going? Are you going
I'm-
where this red one
I need
was?
to go to melee, but Mr. Red Wolf dead
Okay.
body
You
is
can,
currently
you
in the
can,
way.
yeah, you
so
can.
Just kick it out of the way.
I'm trying. So I'm going to use an action with a utility here. Because I would like to. Let's see. Where is that called? Puncturing strike. That's what it is. So the next attack has the target's PA for that attack.
Mm,
So that's a utility right there.
mm-hmm.
I can use an action with a utility, or I'm just
No.
using the utility.
You're puncturing striking it for the next strike. So whoever's gonna follow your strike is gonna get that benefit.
Okay, but I can't use two things at
You
once. I'm
cannot.
just using.
You
Okay.
cannot.
That's fine. Puncturing strike. Then why did I walk up to it? Did I have to walk up to it?
Probably. I don't know if there's a range. It probably has to be melee range.
Next attack. Your next attack has the HP.
Okay, so it's your next round's, or sorry, next phase's attack.
Yeah, your next attack.
Got it.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'll
me-
make sure it's a sneak attack.
Cool.
And make sure we have to check the wording. It might be a discard where you could discard a utility card to trigger that.
Got it.
So we just have to maybe write a note for Jake, and we can
Mhm.
discuss that.
Already on it.
Or if it's an entire phase worth of action that takes.
I'm gonna go punch it in the mouth now.
Do it. Do the punches.
Punch it in the mouth. Got it.
16.
That is a hit.
That will be 16 damage.
Okay. And that is.
Sorry, I'm finally getting caught up on chat right now.
Another of its heads sort of falls. The one that had the damaged eye is basically completely limp now.
I'm gonna follow through with another punch.
Uh-huh.
I just imagine like you like doing like the buddy jump with the assassin, like buddy jumping up and just punching it in the face.
21 with an 8.
I might not have to actually like do anything with this.
No, I mean
That's a
come
hit.
help
Yeah, that's
me
it.
afterwards.
Yeah, probably. Well, if you refresh me, then I can Sensei leap over and get to
20
you.
damage.
Yeah, but I want to shoot it, so also
That's
you
fair.
can move far enough to where you don't need a sensei leap.
So the
without-
last remaining, actually, it basically falls to its knees across the board. One head remains up.
Oh boy. You know, that's gonna be a very heavy body if it falls on top of the two of us. Just saying.
Don't be under it when it falls.
Yeah, no.
All right. Who else? Who else do we have?
Do we Marines tells you to go?
Do I? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I guess I will use. Oh yeah. Okay. I know what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use my utility to heal myself. So I essentially can heal myself for 1d6 plus however much spirit I burn divided by 2. So I'll roll my 1d6. And I got 5. I'm going to burn 10 spirit to give myself 5 additional health, so I'll get 10 HP.
Okay.
So then that becomes 26 because I don't want to die.
That's fair.
All right. And then that'll go to my discard pile.
Okay. We'll start with the Wolfie, who's going to go ahead and heal, or sorry, not heal, attack Marine again. And it's going to be doing.
That's absurd. You have no legs. What are you going to do? Bleed
Oh
on
no,
me?
it's this one right here.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Still makes sense though. You head, but
Yes.
it is missing 2 legs.
Yeah, that's a miss
There are
from
two that aren't
the
kind of
Wolfie.
missing.
So the Wolfie misses. This Hydra realizes how much stress the other one's in. It doesn't move, but it's you could get the idea that it wants to make quick work of Finn.
Oh, boy.
Good luck.
So uh, 16, 19, 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh my god, I read that
Uh,
wrong. And I used like 4 times the amount of spirit I should be. The last 3 times I've used this. It's your spirit mod points of health for every 2 points. Not just 1 health.
This could be really bad, Finn. I'm just giving a heads up.
That's fine.
I rolled 2 8s,
Good for it. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
and all 3 heads are attacking you.
Bring it.
I hope you have a lot of hit points, Finn.
I have 80.
Okay, the first. Okay, so that's 6.
How much? Just out of curiosity, because I forgot. How long did the what you call it for the extra armor last?
It rounds, so you're
Next 3
good.
rounds.
Next 3 rounds. So how much? Also, how much was it?
10 feet.
Well, no, not 10 feet. How much armor?
Oh,
was that?
plus 40 armor.
Plus 5 armor in total, or
40
Or-
in total, yeah.
40 in total? Okay,
5 for each slot of armor.
cool.
I love this artwork here that's on this. The one that's from the Trade Trouble art piece.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
It's one of my favorites, I'm not gonna lie. It's gorgeous.
It's one of the few
All right.
things I can actually see in full color.
55 damage physical.
Okay. Have to what? 27.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
27. 31.
And then the other Hydra
Hi.
is going to also try to muster. It basically musters its remaining strength here, and it's going to do the same type of attack. 18
That'll
to
hit.
hit. That hits. And that's going to be
How long was the aura for the armor bonus?
10 feet away from him.
Okay.
So
that's going to be 38 damage.
Physical?
Yes. All 3 heads raise and strike at you.
Give me a minute. I need to do math in my head real quick.
I thought it only had 1 working head left.
No, it in the last. This is essentially its last hurrah.
Okay.
working, actively pursuing 1.
What's that?
Working 3.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a Hydra.
That's fair.
Now, do these Hydra, are they like stereotypical Greek Hydra where if one head gets cut off, 2 more sprout up?
That's a smunchy question. Mechanically, no.
Which is a relief at the moment. So shh. These are start growing back, I'll be very unhappy.
Well, you're not cutting them off. You're just
Yeah.
beating the crap out of them until they pass out.
Oh, we're supposed to cut them off as I pull out a sword.
Oh god. No, keep punching them. You're doing great. Use the feet. Use the feet.
Sweep the legs, Johnny.
So, you're good, Rob?
Perfect.
That is the remaining attack for the enemies. So we'll move on to the next phase.
Same.
Before we move on to the next phase, lightning, and if I don't pass the save, that Hydra is dead. And I did not pass the save, so the Hydra. Go ahead, Marine. You get to walk us through it. Same thing happened, just to like immediately turns to dust.
No. This is gonna be a little
First-
bit more flashy.
Yeah, roll the damage first, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause if you roll on
it's
ones, then
5d6, right?
It's 5. We'll say 5d6. Yeah.
So here's the 4. I need another dice.
Here we go. All ones. All ones.
Even if it's all ones, he still dies, isn't it?
No.
Oh, really? Oh my goodness.
Those go all ones.
I have 14 in total.
14 total. Yeah, that's tough. How does the Hydra die?
So, essentially,
Love Rob.
like, all right. So what happens is the thing's already like kind of keeled over a bit, and then the lightning strikes him when he was like basically asleep, and then all of his limbs and his head start like convulsing, and then one head just slams into the other two, and it just falls.
Hey, Rob. Based on what Marine just told me, I need you to roll me an agility.
Really?
Oh
I'm
no.
sorry, Rob.
17.
You dodge out of the way
Cool.
Excellent.
before the head falls on you and conducts that electricity into your body. Speaking of, Annie, roll me an agility.
Green.
Go ahead and
Listen,
bounce
I
your-
was trying to be creative because last time I
Yeah,
was like
bounce
very
you back there.
generic, and I'm sorry. I didn't know it was gonna bite me in the butt like that.
Yeah, that's okay.
it's
I
not.
also got a 19. We're
It's
You're
fine.
biting us in the butt.
You're good.
Yep.
So Annie jumps back.
Okay.
All right.
Can I
Leap
go
out
now?
of trouble.
Wanna?
All right. So I am going to use my position in conjunction with my action to send side leap over to the new buddy over here.
Mm-hmm.
You should try staying close to where you can get my buff.
Where are you trying to go, buddy? Right here.
Yeah, right there.
Okay. There you go.
Move me one over to the right.
This way.
There you go.
Yay! You get health or extra armor as well.
Yeah.
Not that he's doing any physical attacks.
24 damage with 1/8. I mean, 24 to hit with 1/8.
That's it. That's a hit.
I need to confiscate that.
Mm-hmm.
$19 points.
19 points of damage on the standing Hydra. And that's going to.
Is it still up?
Oh, yeah, this thing wasn't even touched yet.
Throwing down another utility card to go at it again.
Heck yeah, do the thing.
Oh, remember, take this dice.
Well, he's gotta roll first. That's not damage.
I know. I'm just bringing him the dice for when he ultimately succeeds.
18.
That's a hit.
$15 points.
Okay.
And then he burns another one? Okay.
This Hydra wasn't really phased too much by those attacks. You are aggro now, but at this point you're aggro.
Hey, Ben,
Huh?
you got any of them refreshes around?
Shoot this thing. What? You see it? How badly you can walk over there and attack it. You don't need
I don't.
to.
I'm over here. Look at where I
Is that
am.
where you got moves?
Yeah. I don't
Fuck.
know how I
Alright,
got from
here,
here no back
have your
there.
fucking refresh.
Take another puppy. Just take the rest of his limbs.
Just go. Go do your thing. Go be the fucking assassin, whatever. Leap your way to victory.
Assassin, whatever. Oh gosh, why did that do it like that? Get back over here, hand.
Okay,
Nope,
so
nope.
my next character, I'm going to name him something really stupid. He's going to be a warrior dude, the defense class that he has, but he's also going to be a paladin. So all he does is sit in the corner with all of his aura buffs and boss people around.
Make sure you
Turtle.
make sure you communicate the effectiveness of what's happening with Warrior to Jake, because I know Warrior is still under review.
Mhm.
So
I'm keeping a close eye on this one really hard too.
I mean, I think it's good, but I don't think it's necessarily overpowered.
well, I don't, because he as a character basically can't do anything other than support you.
I mean, he can do a lot. It's just he's choosing not to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm also going to do the Senzai leap.
Have
Woohoo!
fun.
And now I'm going to sneak attack the heck out of it.
How far? Where were you?
Right.
Well, I can move and then leap, right?
Well, yeah. Did you have line of
10.
sight to that? You can't leap over that rock. It's too high for you
Well,
to leap
For
it.
that rock.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. And how far can I leap with this thing?
What is it?
It basically doubles your move.
Doubles.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15. And then like right there. I can go here.
Yeah. I think if you have to probably be up one if you can get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the problem is she can't jump over the fire crest up either.
No.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
So you're not going to be effective. You won't be able to hit anything. Let's put it that way, unless you have a ranged attack.
I don't. All I have are swords, which is
Right.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
Sorry for existing.
with positioning the way it is right now, you'd essentially just be able to do that.
Yeah, that's as far as I think I can go.
Mhm.
Well, then I will not do it in conjunction with an action then. I'll have to put my action thingy back in my hand. I can't. Are you slow clapping me?
Yeah, I am slow capping you because you demanded the fucking refresh and didn't even.
All right. Are we at the
Sorry,
point?
I'm a
Can't
little
table
bitter.
flip.
The fucking thing. I'm
Well,
a little
my
upset.
God.
did you use the leap? Because if you use the leap, you still have to burn the 2 cards required for leap.
Ah. Can I mulligan?
yeah, you can mulligan.
Can I
All
mulligan on
right,
top of that
fine.
mulligan?
Yeah,
Nope.
go ahead. Put your stuff back. You can have your stuff back too.
Thank God. All right, fine. I'm shooting this fucking thing in the face.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just use a utility then. And then next turn, I'll be able to do the thing. So I'm going to use a utility and be able to puncture and strike it next turn.
Well, how far you can only move your movements. Oh, you can use position to double your movement to get to where you want to go, I guess.
No, I'll just go back and I'll just do my movement. That's all right.
You could also you could take out the wolf. That's
Oh,
been
that's true. The
burning
wolf
us
is still
alive.
alive. I forgot about that.
You could take out the wolf.
The wolf that you promised to kill like 6 turns ago.
That's missing 2 legs that you never fail to bring up.
Fine. Oh my gosh.
Look,
Wow.
I'll take the
You know what?
actions that you gave me
Our
back
battle
now.
coordinator's getting a little spicy over here, guys.
yeah.
I know.
He's not the only spicy one here. The other useless dude in the corner is mad too.
You want me to kill the things or do you want me to kill the things?
Kill them.
21 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay, I do not want to roll this d8. Go away.
I find it really funny. I called myself useless when I killed the last Hydra.
Yeah, I'd say you did kill the last Hydra, but
There's a blue hidden over here too. I don't know if you guys knew that.
yeah.
Cool.
21 plus 6, 27 damage to the wolf. There. Are y'all happy? It's probably dead.
How does that?
Chop off the other 2 legs.
Yes.
The whole leg?
Just right
You're gonna
clear
have
off.
wolf. You're gonna have light wolf or whatever it's called, lighthound spears that are made
That's
from the legs of light wolves with the paws and claws of a light wolf on the other end.
No, we just have a
The-
hot dog now.
Yep.
All right.
It really is like a hot dog. It's kind of
Shooting-
disturbing. I'm not gonna lie.
shooting the what'd you call it? The Hydra in the face.
Okay. Are you gonna move?
I mean, I suppose I'll move. Is that an easier thing to do? Would it be easier to move and then shoot?
It's up to you. But
Stay
yeah.
close to me so you get the extra armor.
I'm gonna move like right here,
Okay.
and now I'm
And-
gonna do the shoot.
Shooty shoot. What's your roll?
Not good. 14.
No, misses. Oh,
The rage is strong in this one.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna cast my spell.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it up there. It's pending. Obviously, on the only thing that's alive. I
Okay.
want it to not be.
And is there anyone left on the player side? No, right? You guys all went?
I
All
believe
right.
so.
So
Aggro
Rob,
player's turn. I mean, damage.
Rob definitely picked up aggro here. Hydra's gonna back up just a bit. Yeah, it's gonna go right there. And it's gonna attack Rob.
I deserve this. Thank goodness I got the aura buff though.
Eating the burn.
Like 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, hits me right on.
Uh,
Don't forget your extra 40 armor.
I won't.
I feel like a mom right now. I shouldn't though. I'm like pestering people for no reason. Like they already know. I'm just like badgering. Maybe that's why I feel like a mom, because I'm yelling at people about stuff they already know.
40 damage. All three heads strike at you.
This is fine. I don't have many hit points left, but this is fine.
Yeah. Can somebody yo Fen,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ability-
yeah. Could somebody do something?
Fen, if you could allow me to get my utilities back, I can heal him pretty much almost back to full next turn.
I mean, I can do it too.
Oh yeah. Never mind, screw you.
Mhm,
You fucking
mhm.
kill yourself.
All right, so that's. I mean, oh, the other Hydra is not.
I
have a spell
forgot
on
that
it.
you're a paladin that doesn't do paladin things.
So okay. Go ahead. Back to the players. What phase is this? 5?
This is the
5.
5th phase, I want to say.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and just declare I'm not going to do anything this turn in order to decrease my cooldown again on my spell. So it went down from the round changing and then, or from the phase moving up and then again. So this spell will activate this turn.
Okay. And you're targeting.
The only living thing. No, I'm
Hydra.
targeting him.
Yeah, target the dead wolf. That's a good idea. Dead
Yeah, no.
Lighthound.
I'm targeting Vigilante. I'm kidding. Of course, I'm Hydra.
All right. Okay. So
I'm gonna rearm Annie.
that's Marine.
So
What?
I'm rearming
That
Annie.
that was your turn, or your turn for this phase.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made it so that my spell would go off early.
Now.
Okay. Fen just took his turn by giving Annie cards back. Is that am I reading that correctly? Okay. Annie now has cards.
So is it D6 plus my spirit for every 2 points I spend, or is it the
It's a
static number?
D6 plus your spirit for every 2 spirit you spend.
Ooh. And now I can leap.
Mm-hmm.
I misread it. I thought it was a D6 plus 1 health for every 2 spirit, and it's a D6 plus your spirit modifier for every 2 spirit. So it's a lot better than I thought it was.
Hello, friendo. Time to get wrecked.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Annie and Rob are basically going to go Super Saiyan here, like they do.
I certainly did, because that was an 8 too. So
Oh,
21 plus, so that's a 27 to hit.
okay, 27 hits.
And then
Oh,
you
and it's
extra 1 for the D8 or for the 8.
yep.
That is wonderful. Murder it, please.
+21 plus 6, so 27 damage.
The Hydra's not really phased by the attack, but you did some damage
What?
there. You did some damage. You did damage.
Come at me, bro.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Is that how much damage you've taken or how much health you have?
How much health
That's
I
how
have?
much
How
health
much
I
damage I have on me?
Oh,
I
sorry.
have 18
So
damage
you-
on me and 0 SP.
You healed yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that's everybody?
Yep, and now the Hydra attacks.
Aggro does switch. Did you do... Was that a sneak attack?
It was. Come on. Come at me, bro.
Yeah.
I know.
Tail whip. I'm
Luckily,
kidding.
I also have my regen. Still available. Going to need it.
Okay. Yeah, this Hydra's in fight or flight, so it's like it's going full bore again.
Am
It's
I
fight.
within range of Marine to get the fanciness?
Yeah, you are.
Yes, you are.
I am saying it's going to be a hit on damage. With an 8.
Okay.
This could be potentially really hurty. I'm sorry ahead of time.
You know what happens. Bring it on. I have a lot of armor now too, so
You can hang with the best of them. Oh, plus, how close are you to him? You get another 10 for being near him. So that's plus 50.
plus 50. That's nice.
He's not quite as grossly incandescent as I am, but he's still shining.
Yeah, you're all great right now. I'm not gonna lie.
$52 points of damage.
Okay.
If your armor was more than 2, then it gets cut in half.
It is. Wait, hold on. 52.
No. It gets cut in half if your armor. Wait, what are you talking about, Marine?
She gets plus 50. So I said as long as she had more than 2 armor, then
Right.
she
Okay, got it.
Plus 50, then I have 69 currently physical armor.
Yeah. So you
That is
have the 52.
That's fine.
So you take 26 damage. And that's still a lot, but
No.
That
Yeah,
hurt,
26.
but I'm
Yeah.
still alive.
yeah. That would have one-shot you otherwise.
It would have.
Dude, paladins rule.
And now I have 9 hit points left.
And it goes back to you all.
All right, my lightning strike goes
Medic!
off.
Medic!
Fucking roll. Fucking roll, Will. Does he get struck?
Oh, that's right. That thing. He does.
He does get struck?
Yes, he gets struck.
Hell yeah.
And you know what?
Alright.
I'm going to go ahead and grant you the bonus that it would normally do. So how much damage is that?
What do you mean
Extra.
the bonus it would normally do?
Let's say not that he's soaked, but it's a river hydra, so it's going to do extra damage. So go ahead and roll the extra damage.
It's soaked, aka it's been bathing. Nice.
Oh, this is
Big
gonna be
condition, you get
fun.
Scales.
I got so many ones. 23.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it?
I rolled 4 ones or 3 ones.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Rando.
So it's 3. And then...
Oh, that's so sad.
That's
Okay.
just my friend.
The Hydra obviously felt the shock, but it just shakes all three of its heads and focuses on Marine.
Oh, of course. Of course. All right, cool. I'm going to make a refresh. I can get all my stuffs back for my turn.
I'm gonna refresh as well and rearm Rob.
Okay.
Let me go aggro at the moment here.
All right, go draw the aggro, please. That'd be great.
Just let him attack me. I think I can tank it.
I think we can all think it right now.
No,
No.
I really can't.
Well, yeah, and you
I have
can't.
13
The rest of us can.
What's that? What happened there? Did somebody try to hit?
I think Rob did. Maybe.
Yeah, Rob, you're a little quiet again.
Sorry about that. 13 to hit it. 14.
That's a miss.
Then nothing happens.
All right, that's everyone.
Already?
No,
No,
Annie's going
I'm
right
still,
now.
Oh wait, no, Annie didn't go.
But
That's
she's
Yeah.
right.
regenerating.
And he's moving.
And he's running and regenerating. So
whole
Okay.
4 points to reach.
Yep.
Speed.
How much health do you have in total?
Right now, 13.
No, in total.
Oh, 40.
Okay.
All right, incoming Marine.
Yep.
$17 to hit.
17 to hit. Okay.
That's
That's how
a
much
hit.
damage? Oh
No,
yeah,
that's a-
yeah.
that's a
My
hit.
DV's 12, so.
Okay.
Let's hope I live. Everybody cross your fingers. I have 91 defense.
That's a lot of armor.
Yes.
$40 damage.
Shit, dude. Okay, so I take 20.
yeah,
Yes.
after armor.
Okay.
And then I will roll for against the lightning. And that's another hit on the lightning.
You want me to roll the buff to
Roll
damage
roll your
again?
bonus, yeah.
Oh.
This is the last phase, right? For lightning.
Yeah, for well,
Yes.
yes.
Or no, I've got one more.
Yeah.
This one's been lucky though, because the first two, both of them hit. 20. What the hell is with this luck? 23 again. Ugh.
Or if anything, consistent.
You're not wrong.
It's true.
Okay. You guys can see that this thing is getting pretty exhausted from this fight.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast utility again. And I'm going to pump all of my 11 spirit over towards healing Annie. I'm going to use 10 out of the 11 because it's 2. So for every 2 I spend, so I'll do this 5 times. It's 5 times d6 plus my spirit modifier, which is 2.
Okay.
So it's whatever I land on this d6 times 5 plus 10.
Okay.
There's
And
also
heal.
the start of a new round, so you guys get all of your cards back. Just
Yeah, everybody gets your
So
you get your
4.
cards back.
So she's getting 30 health back.
Okay.
And
Back to-
I'm left
I am
with
back to
1
full.
spirit.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
Don't worry. I have
You
all
said
my
it's the
stuff
start
back.
of a new round, right?
It is. Or,
Okay.
Yes, it is.
So my Fireforge Warcry only has 1 more round left. Whatever shall we do?
Did you cast that the first round?
Yeah. This is the
So-
second
oh,
round.
okay.
So.
this is the third round.
Or
This
third
is the
round.
third round.
Yeah, so at the end of this round it goes away.
Yeah.
Something tells me that won't happen though. We'll win before that happens,
We'll
hopefully.
see. We
Or
will see.
die.
You guys
I'm
have
gonna
your
reload.
cards back, so we'll see what happens. And there's some
I'm
heals
gonna reload my
across the board.
pistol.
You're
So I know what's
reloading?
going on.
Okay.
Yep.
Rob? I can't hear you if you're saying anything, Rob.
I'm gonna hit it. Sorry.
Hit it.
Okay. He's gonna
I
hit
want
it.
to hit it too. We should both hit it.
He's trying to find his action card.
What did you roll, Rob?
He hasn't rolled yet.
Got a 20 with 1/8.
That's a hit.
For 19 points.
Okay. Let's see.
Doing Marie.
rolled
You
dice.
you see one of the front arms sort of buckle on the Hydra.
I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it, guys. I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
try to hit it.
Uh-huh.
Is that a stealth?
Yeah, I'm sneak attacking because it's currently Rob is doing all the aggro.
It's
Oh,
actually
okay.
it's actually Marine aggro. Well, technically it's probably switched to Rob at the end of the phase.
Did-
50.
how much damage did Rob do?
I did 20 on the first hit. Does a 18, 16 hit?
Oh, that's right. You're doing another hit, aren't you?
Oh,
What did you hit on the second one?
10.
What's that?
probably wait my turn
16.
before I roll.
16.
Oh, 16 two hit.
Yes.
No ones.
No ones.
You're good.
8.
It hits.
Ooh, that was an interesting roll.
20 points more.
How's it die, Rob?
Oh, damn. Okay.
So after it tears right into Marine over here, I use the fact that its head's down to clobber one into the ground and then tear the other one off.
Oh my god.
What a crazy paladin monk. Yeah, so that is the end of the encounter, everyone.
That was one hell of a fight. I'm honestly really impressed with the difficulty. It
Did you-
definitely spiked later on. I was worried one of us was gonna die.
Yeah, did you guys have a good time? How did you feel?
I don't know. Actually, I really liked the utility use of Fenn's character a lot. I liked that so much.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
This
Oh.
half of the table did damage. The other half of
Right.
the table was moral support beyond everything real. It's like those
Yeah.
hopes and prayers that makes Grandpa invincible and unstoppable.
No, you guys, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Your party comp balanced well because I mean, Marine was giving you guys persistent buffs that were let you soak up more of the damage coming in. There was, yeah. So I think, I mean, I think I'm sure Rob's going to walk away with a bunch of notes from this evening, but yeah. But I honestly feel that a lot of the interactions with the class builds were very, very effective. And it did give this feeling of like synergy and the action planning with the cards. I like how that economy really did seem to work this evening as well. Because Rob's build was super powerful, but in very short bursts because of that economy. Now, granted, you guys planned it and worked in a way that were able to refresh him, but had he walked into an encounter without that support, it would be like a one big shot per round for what he could do. And essentially sort of the same things. Marine what was nice about the way your build worked out is you were doing, like, you had this really medium build where it was high buffs, but then you were putting out like these little trickles of electric or lightning damage that was nice.
Yeah,
as well.
I actually specifically picked the spell that I did because it was high damage and I didn't have to constantly maintain it. So I could just focus on keeping my buffs up and staying in the good positions. And then it would just like the damage would kind of just trickle in like over time.
Yeah, there's some really crucial heals that you guys both pulled off, and I love. And one thing I do love is where I saw balance as well this evening was where when Rob he did that one blast heal for himself, and he pretty much was tapped out for spirit, right, Rob?
It's been all of it.
Yeah, and then Marine, like toward the end, just to heal up Annie enough to where she could get out and survive, you were down to one spirit. So a lot of it did come down to the wire in the end with the conflict, which was I thought was pretty cool and fun.
I know.
Honestly, I know it does.
Paladin warrior and assassin combo. That was fabulously lethal. That was great.
For sure. I feel like if I had played the character that I wanted to play when I first started making my character sheet, we would have lost.
Probably.
The fact that I was like, no, I can't do this because one, it would be a bad representation of the game balance wise, and two, I wanted to make the most broken character possible. I made an assassin spirit mage. I made like a revised version of the Nighthawk that was min-maxed to all hell, where I feel like as long as I was paying attention to the cards I had, I couldn't die. And I was like, I can't show them this. I can't walk up to our like combat and be
here's the thing with the current incarnation of the monk and mage together, and that's why both are getting redone. If I was full monk with dabbling into arcane mage, I could pump out extra hits with one attack plus the action from the utility that monk had that had +6 to hit and was shoveling out 6 dice +6 per hit.
There's some really crazy stuff in there and really amazing combos. You could make some really crazy characters, but then I thought, hey, how about instead of making the most almighty powerful damage dealer, I just try to be this literal radiant sun that blinds everyone on the battlefield with all the buffs and then just tanks everything. So I went for the paladin, and then specifically I went for the chaplain like line for the paladin.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to thank everybody for joining us this evening for the combat. Thanks everybody who stuck around for if you stuck around for the whole thing, God bless. Otherwise, even if you came here for a little bit, we appreciate it. We may have a VOD of this up to put up on the page following this on the Kickstarter. It depends on how quickly I can get stuff edited and stuff like that. But anyway, have a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining us, and we will catch you later.
Be safe. Be good, everybody.
Yes, and please check out the Kickstarter. Thank you.
I gotta say though, I was really impressed with the fact that